It's too late. Too late now. But yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
This is so
Had a good feel.
Get a bit of ASMR here.
All right. I think I'm back now.
Is it picking up? No.
Sorry about that. My PC decided to
All right. Anyways,
go
so
black.
there's also new merch such as this coin I got over here.
So I don't know what happened there.
Move the mouse away, and then yeah, the T-shirt. I haven't actually seen this yet. Do we have this?
That's very unfortunate.
T-shirt.
Oh, okay. They didn't get it here. Yeah. Bummer.
Fizz
But
Buzz.
what we did get.
Welcome back.
Oh, before we move into this. So yeah.
No,
we did get,
my whole
so yeah,
PC just went blurp.
like,
I
it's
lost
like a
all
band
audio, couldn't interact with
where
half the windows.
showcases, like
No idea what happened there.
all the updates that we made, and it's really cool. I think this is also limited supply, maybe. Oh, maybe not this one.
Yeah, so I was in my update 7 save
We have
and
upcoming
was going through, and then all of a sudden, like, I heard a
for the soundtrack
bloop
for Satisfaction.
noise in my ears, and then just all audio disappeared.
Quick disclaimer
from
that
Satisfactory
the artist
stream.
isn't final.
The game stopped making any audio. I could still move around in the game, but like I couldn't interact with OBS. I couldn't interact with
Here are the press
half the other windows on my screen. I couldn't reboot my audio drivers.
More ASMR.
I was like, well, this is annoying.
This is the test pressing. Hope there's no spoilers on this. We didn't what's it called? Check that before.
Show me too. On camera.
Yeah, this is what they look like.
So I'm back. You know, technical difficulties, unfortunately.
I'm setting some collectors right now, but
Yes, indeed, MacGyver. Yes, indeed. Which is too bad
Yeah, that's
because
true. So one of them is
there
going to
was a bunch of you in here.
So it's, or is it like one side or?
Now,
one
unfortunately, a
side?
lot of people are going to have to
Yes,
either
so-
refresh
so
or
the,
find the new
the
stream.
vinyl that you'll get with the OST will have 2 discs or 2 vinyls. 2 discs. Look at the youngling over here. I actually own vinyl, so I'm not sure why I do buy vinyl. I love this sidetrack, but I love one time when I bought.
And of course, another set of ad breaks for everybody.
The CD version and the vinyl version, and I told a friend of mine, like, "Hey, I bought like a collection thing. Like, I bought like a CD version and a vinyl version." He was like, "You bought the CD version?" And I'm like, "I love that you got the same reaction that I did. That was so crazy. Like, you're not gonna react to the vinyl thing? All right." But I guess it's like a bit of a thing now. It's like vinyls.
Wow, now this is really loud all of a sudden.
But yeah, it's 2-track. You can go back to the position. As I said, the
Well, I appreciate that, MacGyver.
the art is still work in progress. This is not final art, but the vinyls will sort of look like this. And if we go to the next slide, we got some of the new stuff. There's a video on this, by the way. If you go to our YouTube channel,
All right, so yeah, we were
video that is called New Merch.
all the way on the north coast. It's going to take us a minute to get back there, but
Enamel pin set. Wow, I don't know why that was so hard to say. And there's also
We'll
a
get there.
MP3 drive with the digital soundtrack of 8 gigs of storage.
hopefully the train will come along and
We actually have some new things.
boost me along.
And that is that the next set for pins is available. And it looks like this. The little factory. Oh my god, I haven't seen the factory card before. That looks so dope. Yeah.
oh, it's so cute. Yeah.
Oh, that looks so dope.
Yeah, see,
And there's a video
I'm
here.
gonna
It's like-
be having the there will be some longer run trains, unfortunately, from far away.
Can't play that.
But what I'm gonna likely do is on those lines, I'll just have multiple trains running per station. That way, it keeps a more consistent throughput of material.
Oh, wait, right. Man, I really wish I could get this to
dope,
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, do I actually
Microsoft,
have?
Bill Gates on the phone. All right. It's cool though. It's like a little mini keyboard sort of.
Oh my.
Also in progress in development is what is this?
This works. Why am I running?
Yeah, that's a weird summer school. Or sorry, versus sphere. Yeah, weird. All right. Apparently we were doing this. These are scented candles. And,
Golf balls? Oh God.
or are they, wait, so the golf balls are proper golf balls. I'm like half bars are real long. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All my audio got all screwed up. This is fucking awesome.
It's just the smell of capitalism in your apartment. Yeah. So yeah, if this sounds interesting,
Yeah. I may go to 3 because I was thinking 6, but 3 would make sense.
thank you so much, David, for bringing out.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, there's a big sale happening as well. So do check that out. I think that sale will go live now. I guess. Coupon code. Wait, is that? That looks like placeholder. You can get the sticker pack for free. So yeah, check the coupons and then check the website in regards to like shipping and all that stuff to get the full list. So yes, very exciting. I think that was last night. Yeah, look at that. Nice.
I wasn't paying attention to the signals.
Julio, I just like a quick highlights, dude. Oh,
My favorite.
I had the coal power plant over there as I did before. That was Luke coming back from the desert area.
Right, you ready for some Julio highlights? Yeah, let's do it. So
We had this factory here.
I love community highlights. Can I do some too? I love this.
Oh, that's cute.
wait, who's this guy?
What?
Security. Can we get security?
Hello?
Here? What's going on?
Holy shit, it's
How did you
Jace!
Get in here. This door is locked.
Oh my God,
it's
it's
Jace!
Jace! Hey guys, it's me!
Oh my god, I didn't recognize you as
It's
a
actually
beanie.
me!
God, shit.
Hey, good to see you!
Nice!
Buddy! Hey, have we talked out before? Good to see you again as well. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? How's it going?
My goodness. I can't believe you made it.
Yep, I'm so excited to be here. Clearly, I'm a little nervous. I'm happy to be back. And Community Highlights was always one of my favorite segments to do, so I'm happy to be back and do it again.
Vamonos!
Cool. Well, glad to have you, man.
Yeah, how exciting.
So,
Yeah.
so
Send it.
yeah. Before we get into community highlights, though.
yeah, okay, sure.
we gotta, yeah. So super stoked that you're here, because like it felt weird. Oh my God, Chad is absolutely losing their
Chad.
mind.
Oh, they're losing their mind. Hello, everyone. Good
Yeah.
to see you again.
So obviously we couldn't do a 1.0 stream
Yeah,
without
okay,
Jace, because
yeah.
you've been a big part of like the Satisfactory community and our YouTube channel and all this stuff working together.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me back for this, because I really wanted to be a part of it, and I'm so glad
Yeah.
that I can.
It's super stoked.
Pleasure, man. I'm given.
I got really nostalgic when I made that video.
Yeah, rocket
Yesterday,
fuel, that
so,
sounds like it's gonna be
videos
fun.
that we made together.
Yeah, the one that you played at the beginning of the stream, right? Yeah, I didn't know that was going to happen at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah, so
I
like-
was watching it,
Yeah.
and I was like,
The first thing you see is
someone cutting onions, you know? I think it was Hannah.
Oh.
Yeah.
so really cool. But yeah, it's so glad that you can make it.
So we were showing this off here.
Well, I'm really glad to be part of it, and also these community highlights I put together myself. Oh. These guys haven't even seen them yet, so it'll be good.
If you just move the camera a little bit so everyone fits in the frame.
Also, who's this?
Oh no,
Under the doggo.
Oh, shit.
The doggo is mauling them right
There's
now.
a fan here.
we don't talk about that.
Okay.
So
Who is this?
Wait,
this
oh,
was
wait,
my
wait,
pipage in the
All right, here we go. Sorry.
refined fuel or the diluted fuel factory.
Jump right into
Is
it.
it possible
Piss
for me
off.
to take the keyboard?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. So what do where
I had all my water coming in. I was actually kind of really proud of this, the way I did the water coming in. All the water pumps, and then I had this like tunnel I had done.
Should be fine. Okay. Well, let's see how it goes. All
Yeah.
right. For old time's sake, it's
And
been like
each
a year
set,
since
it
I've
kind of
done
had
this.
the door and
Need to
Bomb and
de-rust.
little bit into the water, just a little
Oil
bit.
in the joints. All right, here we go. Yeah, All right, the first one is from @Caves Gaming on Twitter, and Caves was basically just taking a look back at their builds over early access, as I'm sure many of us.
And then I had all of course, all of the diluted fuel in here.
Farewell to Update 8. awesome little hexagon is the bestagon exterior here facade, which is super sick.
Gotta get all the
I was making the fabric
Yep. Yeah.
and
exactly.
the rubber and
Squeezing them.
plastic up above with the
And it looks
remnants
like, I
that
think
came
they're
in on a
probably
train.
using their builds and starting. I'm not sure.
Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna.
Gotcha, fam.
I might.
Oh, yeah.
Where did this go?
Live, we're doing it live.
Let's take it.
Professional streamer.
Quality, production quality.
Scary.
That's
I
it.
like it.
All right.
Kind of remember where this went.
And I think we have one more here.
Oh, I had a very small nuclear setup,
Another shot here.
kind of where I'm gonna have my update 1
As well, and-
or my 1.0 release nuclear. It's gonna be in this
Yeah,
area.
it's an angle. One of many kinds of angles. It can come from the side. Anyway, that's a reference. Yeah. Anyway, okay, moving on. Okay, thank you very much, Caves Gaming. Really good submission here on Twitter. Okay, and by the way, a new meta emerges. I don't know if you guys noticed. Maybe you did. Okay, but while I was looking through submissions, I noticed that there was a new meta that, to my knowledge, wasn't really around. Okay.
I think I know what's coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know if
Because
you're right.
we
Do you
did
think you
feature
know?
this a little bit last.
Ooh,
Yeah.
maybe I'm doubling up here.
Yeah. No, go for it.
Boom.
Yeah.
Ian the Wonder Dog here.
Yeah.
New meta. So this is a pyramid. I saw quite a few pyramids, and so this is one by Ian the Wonder Dog. Looks really cool. Love the.
So I had
green trim here. Again, we're getting all the references in. Super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was
Cole
something I
going
was
back
thinking
the other
about, so
direction. This is
Okay.
where I
But
originally
there
did the
are more
road
because
network,
it's not just
the
Ian.
power poles.
It continues with GG Star.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the
This is a
community
really
highlights.
big, really big.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cool.
Hour to go.
Going into it as well,
Mhm.
like the train setup there.
Yeah, and it's really big, so you can go inside.
Oh
There's there's an entire factory inside.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, which is crazy. I would work there. It looks like a nice place to work.
Would you?
Yeah,
Because a pyramid is technically a tomb, so you'd be buried working here.
you know, it's like a warm embrace. Yeah.
Isn't that cold anyway?
And this is
Oh, you're still
the
alive.
supporting
Yeah, okay. And then,
infrastructure
the
I
next
had
one
for the
Scratchy
small
Plum. This is
nuclear I was
another
doing.
pyramid. I think
And that's
this
what
is
evolved
really
into the
really
Update 8
cool.
challenge
Like,
and
it's
autosave.
on frames, right? And then there's like nuclear.
This is where shit crashed
super
last time.
wild, super wild. Scratchy Plum has a lot of pictures on Reddit of this, including like the building process of it. So you see it in the earlier stages, and this is it mostly, or actually complete. And you can look sort of inside, which is very cool inside as well. Very nice. And there's another beauty shot here.
Oh, crap.
Space elevator at the top.
This goes all the way over to there.
Really love.
Damn it.
And there's like a awesome structure around the.
I took the wrong
space
hypertube
elevator
chat.
that I think fits with the space elevator's design too.
Yeah.
All of the red trimming and everything, so good, so good. Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
It's all right.
It's all right. I've seen better in my day.
I've built.
I took the wrong hypertube. Now I'm remembering where that hypertube went.
Oh, shit, you're gonna have to own up to that.
Very good.
I've spoken one lie today so far.
That one?
Maybe or maybe.
Maybe. We'll have to guess later. Winner gets a prize.
Nope.
Here's the prize.
I'm going all the way back to the main
Okay,
factory.
next up is.
Forgot about
it's
this
just,
hypertube. Well, we'll hit that on the way back.
8091 and Snoot. Maybe you recognize that number.
It's a little bit of an overflow going on here.
Yeah, they've reached the signed 32-bit integer limit
Yeah.
in the Awesome Sync. So anyone who doesn't know, 32-bit numbers can only go so high, and if they're signed positive negative, they can only go to that number. So they've reached the limit here, and I'm not sure what happens after. I think it just gets stuck there. I'm assuming they didn't just take a screenshot.
Yeah.
At
At
you
that
know?
exact
Yeah.
moment.
So I'm
Yeah,
assuming
yeah.
it's stuck there now.
Yeah.
But then I wonder, like, could that number just be unsigned?
I actually don't know.
Yeah, if it could be unsigned, then that value can double,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Or,
But
or do you lose points?
Yeah,
Because it goes to
maybe.
the negative.
Yeah, you just gotta cash your coupons real quick. But I also note that the DNA points are at 0, so that's another value to get to the 2 billion, 100 million mark. So good luck with that. Okay, consideration. Great effort.
All right, back into this one.
Next up is perforated soldier. I love this one so much. This is fine.
Why is
That
that
is
Jace?
fine.
Huh?
Why do you like this one?
I just love the pink highlights. They're very good. So yeah, got some wacky shenanigans going on in their factory. So I don't know what kind of biomass you've been feeding your burners here, perforated soldier, but I don't think this is how things are supposed to be. But luckily,
Oh my goodness.
they've got more.
Yeah. Luckily they got more. Yeah.
But luckily, this has all been ironed out in 1.0. 100%, right? There are no bugs. That's I don't work here anymore. So I'm just gonna say that, and if I'm wrong, sorry. Yep.
This was my other fuel gen, my initial fuel factory that was on this particular save. Sorry.
I really hope
Getting
that that's
distracted
an
by
ugly word to
Jace.
say. I don't know if it is or
This
isn't.
was
That's
my
the
turbo
usual
fuel
one.
factor power plant.
Version of it, right?
I don't know what does it mean.
Take a dookie.
Oh, is it poop?
I had
Okay. Well,
kind of just thrown this together.
I may be completely wrong. Here.
This was an early on build.
they've made
It wasn't great, wasn't
I'm not sure if they're
optimized
blueprints or not, but I would imagine these are blueprints or a series of blueprints.
at all.
Makes sense to me.
They say round 1. Do they mean Pokemon or?
And I was having a lot of issues keeping material in here, but again, with the way I had my train set up, it's no wonder why.
And then more pictures of it here. Got some trucks on there, but they don't have.
So we had this all set up. Again, I had my road network connecting all the way out. That's something I was kind of proud of, was doing the roads. I might likely do that again as a way of
from Fabio Simo.
transporting
I would live there.
myself.
This one had me so giddy. I was
That,
so
or I'm going to try and do
excited. Does this remind you of anything?
the hypertubes with the train setup
At
again.
the same time.
So I can get to... I probably will go hypertubes with the train setup like this
That looks awesome.
when it comes to 1.0.
3 different things. Probably.
That way I have a way of getting to my remote factories easier,
One.
rather than just the hypertube cannon.
Okay, you both said Midgar. I was thinking Junon, actually.
Oh really?
By the water.
Yeah, that's true too.
I was thinking Junon.
Oh, yeah.
But we all thought Final Fantasy VII.
Because I got 13 vibes
So-
as well as 8.
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
But the thing in my mind is when they move the cannon to Midgar, that's what that
There you go.
reminds me of.
Yeah, yep. And there's a big thing up there that could be the
But
castle.
that is true. It does look like the what's the name of the town? Junon.
Junon, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The side of the when you start going out of the
Yeah.
ship.
So yeah, it wouldn't be community highlights without talking about Final Fantasy folks. So thanks for being here. And there's a little
So,
bit more, another shot of it here.
I had my... Again, this is all infrastructure here that was for my nuclear setup.
Yeah.
I had probably gotten a...
Yeah, of course.
In Update 7, I was much more...
Fancy both of us.
Do you remember it?
Oh, autosave.
Yeah.
I was much more into doing the actual, like, factory exteriors, but my building methods and my ideas have since been
I think with these panels.
changed by what I've seen in chat a lot more now.
Dude, I've been.
So I'm going to adapt a lot of that with 1.0, but like doing the belts in these things was kind of a cool touch I had done. The walkways, the supports. I do want to make sure I'm a lot more with the supports and stuff like that in this 1.0. But this was all infrastructure for the nuclear. It was very small nuclear setup here.
In the water.
I think I was only running like
Swim in that.
8 or 10
Submerge me, baby, I'm ready.
Just shows up with
reactors. It wasn't a lot.
Good. Okay, next up we have. Lucky Caesar.
And I think mostly it was just the uranium from up there too.
He doesn't. Huh? Interesting.
Weird. I love that you managed to do the. Oh, that's
I
such a
did.
nice
I did
detail.
sit down and handcraft the little tag in
Oh.
pixel art,
Good.
pixel by pixel, and this is a what was this? Pressure conversion cube? Yeah, and done in Minecraft, of course.
Then I
This could be a new meta. Satisfactory everywhere. Make satisfactory things in other games. That could be
had all of this set up. Again, the waste conversion was over
also,
there.
Just before I was kind of done making this, I noticed that.
I don't remember how big of a setup this really was.
Really cool.
But like I said, I was much more in tune with
Tier 9 stuff.
the supports and having things not just floating.
Also build a whole particle accelerator.
I can't remember what that part is called.
I'm planning on doing much more of that in 1.0, not leaving the
Moving on.
unsupported nature of
From
things.
Chaos 1699 TTV. And
Like, I should have
so
probably
Chaos was
put a
kind of
support in
challenging
over
themselves
here and
to
stuff.
How quickly they could finish the game, and just sort of themselves. And it took them 41 hours, which is quite fast to finish the game. But I also love that, you know, because they were trying to go quickly, I don't think they were really trying to go for any kind of aesthetic. They just wanted to get stuff done. But in doing so,
I don't know if I was running this full overclocked. I think I was. Yes, I was.
That we used to have
Yeah.
back in the day.
So I had these fully overclocked, but they weren't all fully running.
And you can see through it a little bit.
And
there's something about it.
and things were balanced out.
Buildings to me, like little
I
apartments.
don't remember how much power I was actually producing on this world.
They did.
Chaos.
Super
Wow,
nice.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Particle accelerators.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, speaking of the particle accelerators, you can see them back there.
So yeah, I had this world set up.
Yeah, this is not.
Do it.
So,
Excuse me.
out of,
Interestingly,
blueprinting, I guess, but like I just love.
at one point in time,
before
this
blueprinting,
setup
builds
here
sort
with
of
the
looked a certain way, but
waist,
when we had blueprinting and people started blueprinting,
was
different, like, aesthetic
6
emerged when people use blueprinting.
sets
And
high
it's like an organic
before I
blueprinting
finally
with
got the waist
different
processing online and
this one, like,
started dumping the belts. Luckily, I
Next up
could
is a flicker
use
from
up
beyond.
more than
This
I
is
actually
the
created
big
in
old
waste.
Mississippi fuel power tower, and this is a big old fuel tower. Reaching for the skies. Very cool.
So yeah, this was a decent
a
decent world. I learned a lot from my update 7 that I took into update 8. Now let's see if we can't.
True. So we'll see how that goes in 1.0 if they keep their save. And here's some more shots of it. I just think these shots are just really nice. And
Ooh, that's
you
an
can see here,
interesting
it's a
look.
nice clean build, plenty of space for the generators on the on the ground floor.
Yeah.
But also, a little further up, it's a bit tighter, but still super clean. And what are you laughing at?
I'm just
Tom?
giggling over the fact that so far Chad has been pointing out like almost every time you switch scenes, it's like, oh, that's a nice angle.
Hey, this is an angle, yeah. Speaking of angles, here's another one, and it's from your boy Jace. Look, Mom, I'm on TV. This is my very own build, everyone. And I don't work here anymore, so I could put my own build.
You cheated the system.
I cheated the system. I left so I could be on community highlights. And this here is my
Jace.
inverted pyramid turbo fuel tower. It's 5 stories high, very spiky, very ominous. And
Really
it runs
good angle.
really good angle. And it runs out.
Yeah, update 7 I did not have near as much built.
Of power.
Like I said, I had spent a lot more time on aesthetics and how things actually looked in the end, so I didn't get near as much done,
Foundations?
Frame foundations. Yeah.
despite having almost as many
They
hours.
sure are. You can see them a little bit more here, and you'll see even more in a moment.
Yep.
But all of the turbo fuel is produced from non-GMO, free-range, locally sourced oil from the Spire Coast.
Okay.
As you can see here, this is one of them. They're very well taken care of. These oil patches, fed in, and then so the
Another nice thing.
here's another one as well. Only the best angles on Coffee Stain Studios devs. You know.
Go on.
So yeah, I had a lot of mods I was using. I won't be using any mods, obviously, into 1.0. Will be a fresh start. It will be located here in the Rocky Desert.
Turbo heavy fuel alt recipe. The only thing that's not produced locally is compacted coal. That's made here in the Dune Desert in this factory here. And Tim here manages the day-to-day operations, and all the compacted coal is droned over to the roof of the turbo fuel tower.
It's really menacing in that shot.
Yeah. Both of them, Tim and the
Tim.
And then this is what the floors look like. It's just fuel generators,
Charting away.
yeah, right next to each other.
Yeah.
But then there's also fuel generators on these platforms, these frame
Oh, that's
foundations
nice.
there. Yeah. This is an angle. A very good one.
This is sketchy. This is the one you don't want to go out and maintain.
Yeah, this is. I've fallen so many times from here. It's not funny. It's actually very funny. And then lastly, the entire thing is held up by Pillar Chan. Just this one pillar, the whole thing.
Linus is shaking his
So
head.
yeah, you doing Rocky Desert too? I haven't really ever built a ton in here. Hey there, Mrs. Dagel Crew. How are you doing this evening or this morning? God damn it, Jesus, I'm with it. I promise.
All in the name of
No, I'm not.
efficiency, I wrote here because this is wild for starters. But the story here is that this is
Shush
10
you.
ADS a minute, so Assembly Director Systems
Peanut gallery.
per minute, and this is crazy because I recently had to go optimizing my ADS, and
So
I
yeah, we're
got
gonna
to
be
about
whoa
1.875
Jesus.
per minute, and they have 10.
We're gonna be building here in the Rocky Desert.
And that's crazy.
I don't know exactly where I'm gonna start. I'm probably going to try and start someplace roughly out of the way. So as I start constructing the
This is how they get
final factory,
Yeah, exactly.
Goddamn
or where the main factory will be,
Yeah.
my initial build isn't in the
I
way.
think
I guess.
they probably feel very accomplished with what they've done here. 10 a minute is quite good. Yeah. Next up is from Slavao.
So I think what I'm gonna do
So I think this is a really cool
is
massive circular base. It is 300.
I'm probably gonna put the main
That's
factory
an angle.
over there somewhere.
Every
That
angle.
is such an
That
angle.
is every angle.
Damn.
And
They own the angle game.
and also no angles at the same time, no edges.
I think
No,
it is,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
if I get that.
Yeah. Just doing the
Wait.
math. Carry the one.
Is circle no edges or all
Let's
edges?
see. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna try and do is put the main factory somewhere around here. This, of course, is not gonna be there. This is part of Refine Power.
Maybe chat knows.
But I think I
so this
want to
building,
center the
I
main
think,
factory around
If I
here.
understand correctly, Slavao has tried to rebuild and finish the game a bunch of times, and this is one of their recent attempts. And I think this has like every item, or at least most of the produced items. And this is just a bit of a closer look, and it has all these like cool beams.
I'll probably center it somewhere in this area here.
And now, yep. So I've got some notes here. So this is another amazing shot. I'm just looking at.
And then,
notes I made.
All his notes.
yeah, this area here looks
Yeah,
like
that's
it
what it
might
says.
work out.
Yeah, so it was saying that like I think
Depending
maybe
on whether or not...
in the Reddit post they also shared that they had all the space elevator parts done.
Yep, perfect, okay.
Wait, so they make the parts inside
I
their
can
storage
put
area?
the
That's what this stuff. That's what like, all of these things here. I think
main,
all
the initial
Oh,
floor
Really
So
interesting.
so here's another shot of it, and there'll be another.
in
better
this
shot of it.
area,
But you can see more. articles
thus
on it.
allowing
There's, like, a
trucks,
lot of
if that's what I
different
decide to do. Then
and-
I can have, like,
So this is like a big assembly.
so many walls.
Yeah.
You know, I'll have the
Because
trucks
then you can see from this shot here.
up with that. I'm really excited for
pumping things in
Satisfactory,
from all
Mr. Crew.
directions, from all-
I'm counting it down. Obviously, we're watching Coffee Stain.
That's long to build this.
With their release stream, Jace is back for some community highlights.
Another really, really good
And I'm just kind of
uh,
planning a little bit of where I want to put my main
and there's a
factory.
lot more photos on the Reddit as well, so if you look,
I think I'm going to put it somewhere in this area here.
Yeah.
We'll have
I like angles.
a bit of like a floor for trucks. Then I'll have
We have BL Andrew.
Oh no.
575.
a big flat area after that for
Doggo Anglo.
I did watch him when he was doing this.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
I'll have an area above that for the trains. Above that will be storage. Then the belt floor. Then the main factory will rise from there.
What happens?
Yeah.
You've done everything.
And your BL Andrew.
Yeah.
I am gonna take
Oh wait, go back one.
update
I'll go
8.
angles to the right, 180
Like I
to the
said,
right.
with the smelting floor and the way I had all that done.
On the right. Angles.
It's gonna be, yeah,
and
I'm
then-
gonna do it in two
Yeah, this is
floor,
absurd. So
two
here's,
floors
what
of
else?
that
So,
with a section dedicated for refineries.
Of
Yeah. Because I'm gonna be making a lot more at the main factory than I was in update 8.
Oh my god.
If I'm gonna name it,
This
it's not
area
taking
up
any
in
calculator.
here will be utilized
Something like that.
Get to it.
as a probably right across the top of all of this. I'll use those as part of my supports. Will be utilized for making the bringing in the uranium and making the uranium fuel rods to start everything.
That sounds like an average Andrew.
Everything else is going to be produced right here, and then I may have a dedicated belt network
Yeah, 6 million
between here and there,
just from the lizard doggos.
Oh, only?
Casual.
That's all.
Oh, okay.
And, of course,
and then all of that's going to transfer into the reactors that'll be up here. Like I said, it'll be
I'm actually going to leak something.
uranium waste will get
Whoa.
turned into plutonium. Plutonium waste will get turned into the next one, and so on.
There's something new.
Hasn't launched yet, your draft.
There's something new. All right.
Hurry up here.
You might have remembered about the big crab, everyone.
Oh, too soon, man.
We all know the ups and downs.
Too soon.
And I just want to let you all know that it's making a comeback, folks. And here it is, made by muted artist player. An old friend returns.
Nice.
The big crab is back, everyone.
It's got a filter as its face.
Nice.
That's really good. It's back. Yep. Look out for it. It's gonna eat you.
It's coming right for us.
It's coming right
Whoops.
for you. Grab your Xenobashers, everyone.
Now this one's cute. We'll let it.
Super
let it
nice.
slide.
Yeah.
This is really cool. Yeah.
And here's the.
Let me uninstall all of the mods.
Yeah.
Spoilers, man.
It goes live in 49 minutes
Again,
and change.
What are you gonna do? Fire me?
Aw,
You can do it 2 times.
sorry to hear that, MacGyver. Hopefully it's something simple.
Press your luck, man.
But
no,
definitely
amazing build there, and yeah, that is the
drive safe.
Satisfactory community highlights segment from the 1.0 stream. And if
Yeah.
you want to submit your things, use Satisfactory screenshots, hashtag on Twitter, or screenshot flare on Reddit.
Yeah. And then we'll see them.
Yep.
Times.
And
I
it
think
might
this
even
is,
come in.
by the way, a record of the amount of slides we've ever had on community highlights, and we've blasted through them. It's amazing.
That is going to be left there for a while now, I guess, chat.
Vamonos
Once
is
or
good.
twice, yeah. Once or twice.
Satisfactory has to remain out.
I think they're empty.
Oh, okay. Just like
Maybe hidden slides.
I wonder how badly the reviews have been hitting this one.
Cool. Wow.
I've been hearing bad things so
I'm
far.
like, a little bit like lost for words, honestly, because like,
Oh, very positive.
damn, that was
Nice
a lot.
angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
So many angles.
Yeah.
Holy
I'm gonna have to try this out soon too,
Yeah,
because
I'm glad to do this again with you.
the idea.
Do you have any like
Physical torture today was nice and painful. Yeah, PT usually is. Can you tell them to hurry up, Billy? I would love to tell them to hurry up, Billy, but
I mean, there's so many. There's like
1014.6 hours, chat, is where we're at. We're gonna get
Because,
crazy
there's
from
so
here.
much- so many things that were happening on that. Like, one, it was a super hype reveal.
Yeah.
But two, there's just like, I think we had a good
I
time on
do,
that stream
I
too.
do.
But then there was also like me uploading translations to the I think patch notes video which dropped with it or something like that.
I've got an
at the
official
same
Fix It
time
coffee
while we were
cup.
streaming.
Yeah.
And like it was just like it was really chaotic and interesting. So
It's full
I
of
think,
crap now at the moment,
that might
because
be one that sticks out. I mean,
But it
doing
sits
the
on my
video
desk.
Was incredible.
Oh, absolutely a draft.
I remember. I was talking to someone
Absolutely.
Downstairs about the when I was
There's-
at
there's-
at one time. And I got to meet
1.0 is probably the perfect time to start from scratch. To
Yeah.
Yeah, it's-
pick the
it's-
game up and
The weirdest
start.
thing for me was when I was looking through when I was making the video, was like there were so many things I forgot.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been so long.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
We remember. I feel like sometimes we selectively remember like certain things that were like, oh, this was a good moment, but like there's so many more. that
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just didn't remember.
Yeah, it was good to see it all in that one video. I was like,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
Including the the trains in nuclear. That was
Great for little screws and USB them. No, in my case, it's full of dust, cat hair,
We didn't know how that was going to
like,
go.
and
also,
Yeah.
for the record, in Sweden, it's illegal to film nuclear power plants because they're like protected buildings, and you're not allowed to. Somebody with a
dragon.
camera.
Yeah.
So we just like showed up and like, hey, can we film? And like, yeah, we can escort you.
Well, here I'll give you that. Here's the real
Yeah,
plan,
you
right?
do.
The plan was we're going to go there, and we're going to get denied, so we'll film in the opposite
oh
direction.
yeah, that's true. I forgot
That
about
was the plan. We're gonna be like, it's over there, but we can't show you.
Yeah.
Right. That was the plan. That was the fallback plan. And so we went there, and we got like a reception area, and it was just closed, and all the lights were off. We're like, there's no one here, whatever. And then so we started to leave, and someone walks out, and turns out that lady was like the head of
Yeah,
marketing and
yeah.
PR person, the only person who could have authorized us to do something. So she's like, you can stand here, you can film in this direction, you know, whatever. And then then it worked out, and we actually got to include it. Yeah,
It's nutty.
wild.
Wild.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's been like all the I always looked back at like.
I mean, the requirements on the game itself aren't really that harsh
Oh, that was
until you
awesome.
start getting crazy with the game.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good
Had
time.
to go back to the airport at 9
Once you start getting crazy with the game, a la what I've done, then the requirements ratchet up.
You have a.
But my son plays this on his laptop, and he doesn't exactly have a, high-end laptop. He's got a $600 laptop we bought
after you leave.
like 5 years ago.
Like a lousy location, but it'd be in your favorite spot or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like most people would always pick their favorite spot because they would always.
If your laptop's that old, yeah, it might
And
struggle.
I feel like that's the sense for me too, with like a lot of memories that we like, a lot of these moments that we had when we were doing stuff for work that I was just like, I remember in the moment. I was.
So yeah,
that was not a good time.
It was
like,
awful in
but
the moment.
we're prepped and ready. We got all of the mods out.
And I think easily my favorite things were probably the hardest things that we did. So that CERN trip was definitely one of them.
Yeah,
Especially
just
since
don't
we
do
hadn't
what I
didn't
did.
get to see the Hadron Collider at all.
Yeah, that too.
And we were trying to get in, and it was a nightmare. But
And we tried to sneak in.
we tried to sneak
Well,
in.
I feel like we didn't though, because like.
No, we didn't. They
Wait,
let us in.
what?
Yeah.
They let us in.
It-
They let us in.
it
but
was
then they
like-
said, "Hey, you have to get back out," and then we have to line up
like
again.
essentially, Adu just let us through a portion of the line, and we're like, all right, cool. And then someone came like, no, you're not allowed to do that. And I was like,
Yeah.
but he told us.
Because we said we were filming a video.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
What's going on there,
But
Mr.
those
Wheels?
things were good memories. Yeah, good times.
And I think I've seen that you've finished phase 4.
I have finished Satisfactory Early Access.
Yeah.
That was really
There,
cool.
we're gonna do that this time.
I will say that after leaving Coffee Stain and not working with Satisfactory, it meant that I got to play the game in like a different way. Like
You're waiting too?
It wasn't
Yep.
work anymore. I got to just
Oh,
bounce
I
around.
probably
The
need
game is
to.
so good.
Yeah, I was in
Like, I love
Discord.
it.
Everything
It's
everything
because
shit
it's
to
just
bed
like-
5 minutes.
I
Like
played it on stream because I was just
what,
like,
half an hour
it's just so
ago?
fun to stream, and it's like so satisfying to get things done. And there were so many accomplishments that I made along the way that I didn't think I could in Satisfactory, and one of them eventually was actually finishing Phase 4, and that was a moment. I had a lot of people watching at that time too, so it was really fun.
That's not it. Have you seen that we have reduced the?
I have.
Yeah.
I have. You know what? I'm glad that I achieved it my way.
There we go.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm not the one who always wants the easiest road. I don't mind if my path's a
All
little
right,
harder.
so we shouldn't have any mods installed now.
Angle.
I got all of those
So
out.
I'm currently planning to continue my save.
Okay.
So I've done a lot of preparation for my save. I've used priority power switches to isolate.
We are going to be doing a new one,
And I've
again,
turned them
Rocky
all off, so
Desert.
my
I'm
path
not
is
going to
back now.
start
And
until
what I'm gonna, and I backed up update 8.
we
so what I'm gonna
update.
do is I'm gonna check 1.0, see if anything has been swallowed by.
and then I will be doing
move things.
friends only,
Back to
so
1.0, and then I'll
people
just
that are on
update
my Steam
and
friends
just
list
some
can
stuff,
can
and
jump
then
in
I'll
and
color-coded and put signs up for every one of my miners. With
we'll
outputs and what resource they are. So all I have to do in theory is find a replacement
not gonna
node,
skip the
plug
intro
it
and all
into
that
some
stuff.
conveyor belt,
Not
and
gonna do any of the advanced
So
game
hopefully-
settings.
Hopefully I'll be able to continue my save. But at the same time, I'm also interested. In
That's the
more
plan,
stories.
though.
Obviously, there's narrative-related stuff that would be interesting, and I'd also like to see what the experience is from the beginning as well,
Yeah.
since things have changed.
Because I'm at tier 6, and I've been like, I am not restarting because I spent so much time getting to this point.
Yep.
And now I'm like,
Yeah. So I'm interested both ways, but at the
Yeah.
very least, I absolutely want my current factory working in 1.0.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regardless of whether I start
how long
again.
have you had that one?
Since like update 1.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Like
yeah,
years.
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like there's a little bit of like.
So yeah, we're gonna be jumping into that. I'm gonna hit the BRB screen though real quick. Get up.
My very first factory.
Go use the bathroom.
to it, and I think it's
Don't know if the sound. You're not ready. Can we? No, Dumby. We cannot delay it.
Oh
There we go.
no, I'm forgetting it.
no, we lost the angle.
Yeah, I lost the angle.
Here, have a circle.
Thank you. No, I guess it's not coming. Back.
Yeah, I'm gonna be refunding that animal treats there, Billy. It's because
I
the
forget it,
stream
I
dropped.
remember as soon as someone stops talking.
Yeah.
As soon as you leave the stream, like,
Yeah,
God
yeah.
damn it.
Yeah.
No, it's
Okay,
really.
But I appreciate the
I remember
hydrate and stretch.
Also,
Um,
that save file is the save file that I recorded a lot of B-roll and
Nope, not how it
footage
works.
for Coffee Stain videos.
Mm.
Yeah.
Not how it works.
So that's the same save we used when we did a stream on Epic things.
Is that save?
That's that save.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So
Wait, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yep.
Damn.
So yeah. So a lot of memories tied to
Yeah.
that save. I want to keep it.
I forgot about that entire thing.
I remember.
I just remember.
I remember everything except for sentences.
I just.
Back in a
I
second,
remember
chat.
the moment when you ran up and we got attacked by hogs and it just go like, oh, look at the gamers. Yeah. So like, I'm also curious. Like, since you left Coffee Stain, like, what has your been? Have you watched any videos that we put out or?
Yeah, I watched all of
Like,
them,
what's been your perspective like when you're not like? I mean, I think you know most things that we revealed, but
Mhm.
like, what has been your like from outside looking in? Like,
It's been fun and it's been weird as well.
yeah, I
Um,
assume so.
yeah. Like I think in the beginning there was like a part of me that like it stung a little when I would watch the videos. It was like, leaving behind this thing. But then I sort of got used to it, and then I was like, I settled into just being a community member,
Yeah.
and it was kind of just really fun. And then I just got hyped for the updates, and just been enjoying it since. And I think you've been doing a great job with the videos as well, and the production is like really good too. I think it's way better than my production ever was. So I think everyone has been in pretty good hands with the both of you.
You get the formal. Here's the formal sign off. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
So super glad you can join us and
Yeah.
be here for this moment.
Yeah.
Like I said before, it felt weird not having you here, since you've been such a big part in like both the YouTube channel and the streaming that we've done and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Like it's
Yeah.
it's like it's one big journey, and like while you don't have to be there for the entire thing, I wasn't there from the very first
Yeah.
beginning, but like Satisfactory is as much to me as it is to you in terms of like what we've put into it and made, and everyone at Coffee Stain really.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
like
like-
a big labor of love.
Yep. Like I've sort of said this before as well, is that like I spent 9 years at Coffee Stain.
Yeah.
And so I was at, I don't know how long Satisfactory's been developed for, 8 years or something like
Yeah.
that. I was there for 7 of them, or whatever the length is minus 1. To me, like I still cherish that whole time that I have, and all the accomplishments that I made along the way, or that we all made along the way. That's all still there. That's all still valid. And then just me leaving at the end, to me, doesn't spoil it. So I'm still really, really proud of all that, and I'm actually also proud of leaving sort of when I did, because I've been doing a bunch of things that I'm really happy that I've been doing.
Yeah.
So to me, it's all good, and I'm just watching you guys finish the game. It's super sick, and it's happening now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know. It's just been all good. Yeah.
Cool. Where can people find you?
Under a rock.
Oh.
Yeah. No. If you want to find me, because I am still on the internet, by the way.
And I don't mean like actually find you.
My address is
yeah.
no, I am still on the internet. I'm still doing things. I make content. I do streams. I make YouTube videos. I do devlogs for my. I'm working on a game, and I'm Gemballs everywhere. JEMBAWLS. Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, whatever. And I make variety videos on games. I do variety streams, dev streams, devlog videos. Yeah.
Done a
Just
bunch
whatever
of
is
Satisfactory
interesting.
videos.
Yeah. Lots of
Yeah.
Satisfactory stuff, because I was trying to finish the game. Yeah. And I've done like IRL streams and stuff in the past, so like some travel-y things. So like you never know, it's a mixed bag. If you want to hang, you can come hang.
Good times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming, Jace.
No worries. Thank you
Super
very much for
awesome.
having me. I
Yeah.
really appreciate it. It really is super nice to have come back
Yeah,
for
and,
this
there's
week.
plenty of people that are really happy that
Thanks
you joined as
everybody.
well. People
Good
have
to
been
see you all again.
People have been asking me about this, like, why don't you gotta get Jace back on the stream? I'm like, yeah, I mean, we are.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. There's a thing I want to say real quick.
Yeah.
Is that my community on my Discord?
Yeah.
I told them that I was working on my game today and watching the
Right, I'm
stream,
back.
and I've been in the voice chat with them all day. But I've been here. I don't know how they felt about that. Hi. So yeah, it's been good.
Oh, we're just gonna go to the main screen. I was gonna put it in the intermission screen, but I don't have all the other stuff done.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we are 35 minutes away Is it 35? Yeah, holy shit. 35 minutes away.
There.
from
I'm gonna eat a snack quick
some game.
while we
My
keep
back's
talking,
heavy.
and I start
It is
refreshing
tricky 'cause,
Steam
like,
to
you
get
have
the
you can't. You have to sit
download.
proper on these couches because of the mics. They're
because you know,
super-
yeah.
You gotta get up and open it.
Like I proved in the beginning when I was sitting over here.
Yeah, exactly. So I am feeling it too.
Mm.
But yeah, if you're just joining us right now, welcome to the release stream. We are 35 minutes away from, well, I don't know why the timer's doing that, but we are 35 minutes away from the full release, and it feels really strange because we have been planning this release for, like, from marketing perspective, or like community and marketing perspective, we have been planning this release for more than a year now. Like, we launched the roadmap video in January, talking about the, like, revealing that we're not doing more updates. 1.0 is the next thing. We also set up the whole laser thing, which I'm really proud of. That joke was set up in January, by the way, folks. Okay. Yeah, we've been just like, this has been one of the few times when we make these, like, marketing campaigns, or what you want to call it. Like, I don't really see it that way, but making content for our releases where we actually had the game sort of finished and like in a good state, so we can actually make content and actually know what we're doing. When me and Jace went to
Yeah, I can't wait either, B-Man.
and we're filming for update 3.
So close,
that was not
so
good at
close.
all. And we just got a list of, like, these are the potential things that might be in update 3, and we just filmed a ton of stuff that didn't make it into the game. For instance, the big alien bug thing. That was maybe it was gonna happen in update 3. It didn't happen. So yeah, it feels really strange that we're actually at this moment right now, like doing the dev stream, counting down. There's like almost 30 minutes left before it actually hits. Where, yeah, it's finally happening.
I'm kind of curious personally because, I mean, when I arrived, I don't remember a time here that was not like 1.0 centric, work-wise at least, internally. So just arriving here and then just wondering what's going to happen now, from now.
Yeah. Well, if you're curious what's going to happen from now on, is that we're gonna keep working on Satisfactory. So Satisfactory is not like one and done once 1.0 comes out. We are planning to do
on it.
We haven't fully announced anything yet, but we have some ideas now on what to do. We'll talk about that in the future, the near future. But yeah, there's more Satisfactory coming. We also have Fixmas coming up that we've committed. I mean, we officially said it now, I guess, but we are committed that we're gonna fix Fixmas.
Nice idea.
You can roll it technical. No. So we're gonna fix Fixmas. So Fixmas is like same quality of 1.0 essentially. So that's the least thing we're gonna do. But we also have some ideas of what we can do, and we'll see like which direction we take it and how big of a change we plan to do. But yeah, like Satisfactory is like in 1.0 is gonna be in 1.0 state. So it's gonna be, we have to handle the game a little bit differently going forward, because when you're in early access, we have a little bit more, like, I wouldn't say freedom, because we still have some form of obligation,
Commitment to
to commit to, like, because we always felt that like the game still needs to be of a certain quality even in early access, and we can't just go willy-nilly and experiment and stuff like that. So but there have been like a bunch of tech debt that we've really tried and hunker down and like really solve for 1.0 and fix a lot of bugs. I'm sure there are plenty of bugs that you guys are curious about and have asked me about, and we haven't really made a video on that because it's really hard to it's really tricky, because we could make a video talking about like all the things that we fixed.
Yeah, she wants one of the plushy flightless birds.
Whatnot. But the truth is that like sometimes certain things can break again, and you've seen that happen. So like it can go a little bit up and down, but we have gone through a substantial list of legacy issues, and we also have had many meetings where we like trying to nail down like what do we need to have in the game for us to be able to call it 1.0, and like what are the sort of, you know, do we have to have a full-fledged, you know, train system? Like maybe we don't need that. Maybe the train system we have is good. Of course, it would be nice if we had, you know, being able to set multiple signaling chains or rerouting and whatnot, but you know, for its worth, like the train system works. There are a couple of bugs, and those are more important to fix rather than to like ad hoc new systems into it. And this is like a balancing act too, because I think in certain aspects they're also like we could do more with what we have for 1.0, and in certain aspects we have, such as with the quality of life stuff. that we felt we needed to fix, and we needed to leave it in a good enough state. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember where this tangent started from. I think it's just like it feels surreal to
All right.
be this close to.
Is it time yet? Come on. Give me.
And
I gotta go.
I'm glad that you're all here with us for this moment, because it's been years in the making, and we wouldn't be where we are without you guys.
Half an hour.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Wow.
We just hit the mark. We're about to hit the mark. Because yeah, the community. I want to take a little moment to talk about the community, because the community have been really supportive and like really.
Do you think people want to tune in? There's 12,000 people watching this right now.
Get proper feedback.
It's
from
on their
people
main
and
channel.
also joke about stuff. I'm really happy that
Or on
able to
Coffee
make
Stain's
the
channel.
content that we made as well, because I think a lot of
That's
studios
crazy.
are afraid of doing the type of stuff that we do. Because like the toilet flush announcement, for instance, was something that I think some people were very like
12,000 people.
were taking it the wrong way, and I'm so pleased that like every single person that I saw take those news on like got the joke. Well,
Wouldn't be surprised.
99% of the people got the joke. There were a couple of but like all media that wrote about it, like they all nailed the like.
But that is testament again to how persistent and how just supportive, I guess is the word, the community has been in terms of just being there for the long ride, and then indulging in just making the jokes, the memes, the funny moments, and just like having the because the toilet trailer was in one way kind of a payoff for an ongoing meme that's been around since how long?
Since Jay started that meme, I think, where we talked about toilet flush DLC, and then for those who don't know, we decided to not make it into DLC. It's like actually part of the game, so you are going to be able to flush the toilet in the hub. I'm not sure if that maybe people still think that was a joke that we made for the announcement trailer, but you are actually able to flush the toilet in the hub. It's fully functional, and it's a part of the hub. And it's a part of Satisfactory now.
Yay, we can finally go take a shit.
Before you do, can you close the lid on the service?
Yeah. I see people. I thought it was a joke. No. It's real. You can totally do it.
Yeah.
It serves a purpose. So really excited about that stuff. What are you looking forward to after today? I'm looking forward to sleeping.
Food, sleeping.
We're gonna have burgers after this, by the way. We're gonna hold the tradition of eating burgers after stream, even on release day. I'm not sure if they knew that when they booked this, but
I don't think I mentioned it at least.
No. But we are doing it. So we're really excited about that.
It's one point that's very loved by most staff here. So it's like, it was kind of a given anyway.
So we're gonna take a little bit of a moment to talk about not the patch notes, but I mean we're gonna talk about the patch notes because we do have the patch notes. Also, fun fact: I'm not sure. Wait, I need to actually have the correct data when I say this, but so the way that production for 1.0 has gone is essentially that we've had our updates running. I think if you remember the roadmap video.
Ooh, they're actually going to go over the patch
had
notes.
our general production going, like with making updates and like working towards making the stuff that goes into these updates.
Wonder how
We've had
big
people
this
working on
update's
1.0
going to
like
be.
Side by side. I don't know how to explain this. In the graphics, they were top down, but at the same time, we were working on updates.
Wonder how much of this 24.5
There's
gig
been a lot of like while
is
working
going
on
to get
updates,
patched
we're just
over.
working on 1.0. So like we've worked on 1.0 content for so long, and one of the producers.
Do I just uninstall and reinstall for the sake of this?
For 1.0, and it's like impossible. It's like I think he said there were 50 pages.
Yeah, the amount of text.
Yeah. Like in the original, we're not gonna have that actually, but like he mentioned that like going through all the change lists that we have when we're committing stuff on for.
A hair in my ear or something.
If we just collected all.
Many
the
people
change
waiting
lists,
for the update. I wonder how slow the download's going to be. That's going to be a question, Jedi.
Just a box of screws.
Yeah. And some of these they're on bullet point, by the way, but so I wanted to take a moment to talk about the patch notes that we are going to publish. If I can find them. I'm looking in the wrong chat. Because we needed to, the patch notes will be a little bit different for 1.0 because we couldn't do like the traditional like here are the bullet points. We actually had this issue last time where we hit the limit on Epic. On Steam.
Yeah.
Like there's a limit on how big your patch notes can be, and we hit that. which was a first for us, and that was update 8.
We have
And
nothing
update 8
to
was
consider
also a
yet.
long say what. There's something interesting. I'll look for this because
Something interesting. I was trying to buffer something, but I'm kind of balling with the idea of what to do with the Lego from now on. Just
Yeah.
what kind of content to make out of that.
yeah, we can't leave that unfinished.
I really,
Well, like
I really
chop
hope
suey or
it's insane
something.
for like assuming or claiming one piece is missing. But Linus, you couldn't find it either, right? The no 6 months. It is gone. Yeah. Thank God for that. So I am saying I am not the problem for once. The missing dagger
It's like we're
pieces.
both the problem.
Yeah.
Can someone copy one of the producers? Can somebody
Trying
message
to-
me the patch
I
notes
know,
because
you're
I cannot
spitballing.
access them in the channel. It's like password protected. Apparently the patch notes are so secret that we can't even read them internally. So if someone is able to send that to me, that would be great.
Right? Are they keeping stuff from us too?
Apparently.
Are there spoilers we don't know about?
Or maybe I can.
Oh, imagine if there are. That would be sick.
Maybe I
That
can.
would be sick. Again, I am already stoked for.
Now,
Everything.
you
Everything
genuinely
wrong.
have to wonder: can he actually not get these pulled up,
Yeah, this.
or are
that's-
they
that's been
fucking
something
with
that
us
we're
at this
making
point?
content
Yeah.
for this in particular because there is so much stuff, and there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I didn't mention in like the content that I made because there's a lot of.
Oh, I know they're killing time,
Working
but
on this big of a game.
keeps talking about it,
oftentimes
wants to go over some stuff.
Few people at the company know
but
everything.
At this
I
point,
think I don't think
like,
we could potentially
can't
count
pull
the
'em up
people
all of a
who know
sudden?
Everything working on this game is like on one hand.
Yeah.
Um,
Even that's kind of a lot, actually.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like even then it might be tricky. Oh, Hannah, savior.
Oh.
If this is what it is, she just sent me a clown meme. Can't believe this shit. No, but like it's such a huge game, and it's like I constantly when I talk to people. What is this doing? Whoa, I've never seen this before. Wow. Wait.
yeah, this is
Anyway.
them pulling up a final launch trailer, I'm sure.
If you,
Oh,
could
nice
only, if you
angle.
could only see what I see. No, but like so very few people know everything, and I oftentimes when I talk to people, I often hear like, "Whoa, I didn't know you could do that." And even when I've made the videos, people like Coffee Stain message me like, "Whoa, I didn't know you could do that." So like it's a big game, and even though people are constantly playtesting it and building stuff for it, it's still things to discover.
Yeah.
All right, so but let's just quickly go through sort of a list of things that are coming in 1.0. How do I get rid of this Teams thing?
The game is out in 20 minutes, man. Surely they can wait.
No, we gotta
Surely
we
they
gotta
can
summarize.
wait.
Yeah, we gotta summarize. So if you're just tuning in, this is the countdown stream for 1.0, where we're gonna drop 1.0 in a little bit less than what's the time? 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exciting. And in 1.0, there's going to be a lot of new stuff that you haven't seen yet. There's going to be a lot of nice bug fixing, a lot of
22
optimization.
minutes
There's gonna
and
be a lot of
change.
new content that you've all been waiting for. And one of the new content that people have been asking for a long time is new factory building. So Tier 9 is going to be available in 1.0. And very exciting. The final phase of project assembly. And by the way, we've also sort of retconned some of the narrative that we've revealed up until this point. Characters such as Katarina Parks and Steve are, well, sort of. Katarina Parks is still mentioned in the game. Fun fact, but they don't play as big of a role as they originally were going to do.
Was Caterium still named after Katarina Parks?
Yeah, so it's. I think that's still the case here.
Cool.
So that's still the same. I just wanted to make that video to sort of set the make sure that it was on page that okay, we don't expect what you've heard before.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Tier 9 is going to be the main thing in 1.0.
Tier 9, we know this, yes.
And it's all about finishing project
Out
assembly.
with it, man.
And project assembly is part of the Save the Day program, which is something we've not talked too much about before. Is the whole narrative of the game. So you're finally going to get some form of conclusion to the game, which might be strange in a factory building game, but there is one, sort of. You'll understand what I mean when you play the game. And so a lot of new stuff in Tier 9 is related to the quantum tech that I've showcased in a teaser video a while ago, and that's 2 new buildings. The converter and quantum encoder. Converter essentially converts you can convert resources into other resources, which is something that solves a big problem that we've had in the game for a long time, where if you run out of sulfur, for instance,
Converters,
it's
yep.
easier to sort of build your own chains and be able to do
Yeah,
that.
Billy, I'm sure.
There's a quantum encoder, which is a new production, and the converter does many other things. I'm just gonna glance through this real quick. And the quantum encoder takes part of like the big complex building
Ugh.
parts. So like you use the converter in a lot
Freaking
of
hiccups. I was
things.
hoping having something to
And
eat
the
would stop
quantum
it.
encoder has two requirements, or like one requirement is that it needs the new matter, which is excited photonic matter, which is used in every recipe in that, and it also produces byproducts which you need to solve for all recipes in that, and it's interesting problems.
Tier 9's gonna be
we've
fun,
got
I
conveyor
think.
lifts Mark 6, something that people have been asking about for years.
And belts.
And what?
Belts.
Belts. Yeah, belts. Did I just say lifts?
Yeah.
No, we only have lifts.
only lifts.
You can only transport them vertically. Yeah.
Oh, the unhinged builds that come from that.
Yeah, so you're finally going to be able to take advantage of the 1,200 resources per minute that you can output from a Mark III miner. That's happening. And some people also asked from the videos is like, but what if you overclock because I mentioned the particle accelerator, it takes like 600 coal to be able to produce 30 diamonds, but then how are you supposed to, because that's more than, if you overclock that to 250, that's more than 1,200. And I'm not going to give you the answer, but there's a way, okay? Exciting. But there are going to be some, I think, recipes in the game still that you can't
Interesting.
take full advantage of due to some limitations.
I'm gonna guess some of the stuff with quick wire, probably.
Like
Screws, maybe.
you're gonna be able to take
You'll find a way. It's you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
talking about that.
we got the Blueprint Design Mark II, which is really exciting because a lot of people have asked us for a blueprint designer, bigger blueprint designer, and we decided to go this route. Instead of just taking the default blueprint designer and increase it, we decided to go with adding a Mark II. And you're going to essentially get access to the Mark I in the same place that you do now, which is like tier 4.
It's 4, yes.
None of us in the room play the game. Okay.
It's 4.
4
confirmed.
yeah, and then you'll get access to the Mark II later in the game. And it's a 5x5, 5x5x5 blueprint designer. So
Not
it's
much
big,
bigger,
it
but you'd
might
be
not
amazed
sound
with that
a lot,
extra 1x1.
just that one,
or, you know,
foundation length,
that
actually
extra-
has a huge difference. And
So many.
everyone who's been
what,
playtesting it
9
knows that like now they're able to do stuff in the blueprint designer that they weren't able to do before.
squares.
And I got the highlights out of that.
There's a new fuel type called Fixonium, which you saw in the teaser video as well.
Yeah, not
The-
as much as
All
you
the
think,
thing
Jedi, because
might remind you of something else.
the hard drives have been redone for
Very
1.0,
coincidental if it looks
the
like
way
that.
the whole system works,
And with this, you're gonna be
and
able to
it only
plug
works
so
on the
finally sort of
technology
this
that you
is
have
wrapping up a big loose end
unlocked.
in the game where you can
Li-
finally
like,
sync,
okay,
plutonium
I'm
with
in tier
to
4,
produce
but
the
haven't actually
technology, and
unlocked
with Fixonium,
steel
you can
technology,
access
or
fuel
you know
rods,
whatever it is.
then using nuclear
I
power
won't get
and these
recipes
cannot
for
be
steel
waste. They
until
are
I
the worst fuel
unlock
type in the game.
specifically
I think they
steel.
burn the fastest,
So you can
but they
skip
are
stuff as you go
you're
up,
gonna be able to, like,
and
close
then
the loop, sort of.
focus in on those things that you only those ones that you actually unlock.
So, and then we have all the new alien text. So, in the last video, I finally revealed the.
But at the end of the day,
alien
just
technology.
get all the hard drives.
It's been in the game since dawn. Since the dawn of time, they've always had like this work in progress mark.
Yeah, it's not the
and
tier
they're
you've
really
unlocked,
cool,
it's the
and they
actual
are by
tech
far
you've
the most
unlocked.
usable items in
Oh,
the game,
yes.
in my opinion.
Yes.
Okay, it's up to everyone. Okay, but the dimensional depot, which I'll talk about first, is the way to essentially get a central storage area. If you played Minecraft, it's similar to the Ender's.
Meow.
Ender's Nether. Nobody in here plays Minecraft either.
For 40 minutes.
The chest where you can essentially access environments. So like with the dimensional depot, you can
Yeah,
upgrade
but
your production
You can replace all
parts,
screws for the most part later on, Jedi.
and there's
You hardly ever need them. I was using them in places just to use them.
Ender chest. Thank you, chat. Yeah, there were some people in chat who played Minecraft at least.
Imagine that.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to take advantage of being able to access stuff, and I've always thought that this has been one of the biggest gripes when playing the game, is that like when you're just running around the building, you're constantly being like, ugh, I ran out of this thing, and now I gotta
Just
run
lay
back.
down, Drake.
And it's always like one thing. It's always like, oh, I'm out of plates.
Yep.
And I gotta back
They
to
are,
the base just to get
but
plates. And then
it
you
is
run
what
back
it
to
is.
base and you get
I've
plates,
got my
and then
rules
you
I'll
go
be
back
playing
to
by
the base,
anyway,
and then
Jedi,
it's
so
off
I've-
the base thing, any concrete. and go back and forth constantly.
Too few plates or
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm gonna be
This
bum
segment-
rushing
this is by far
through and then
like,
coming
in my
back
playstyle at least,
to do
the
stuff,
biggest,
so-
gripe I've had, and it really made it so much better. It may seem like I've seen a lot of discussion online.
Yeah,
where
it's
people feel
more
like
of a
this will
challenge to
eliminate some of
myself.
the fun with the game, and it will limit like central storage areas and stuff like that. I think you'll still find use cases for that. I think there's still some fun things you can do with that, and having a central storage area is still nice. I still have that in my save file. I still have a central storage area. So I just think that you'll play the game a bit differently.
Yeah, the dimensional storage thing. Central storage is gonna be different.
And also there's the limits to dimensional depot as well. So like it's not like it's infinite. In the end game, it's gonna be way smoother, but there's still a limit to it. And you're also limited by the limited amount of Smurfspheres on the planet. And then we have Alien Production Amplifier, which is the Alien Overclocking. No, not Alien Overclocking. It's the Power Amplifier Augmenter.
Good morning.
Sorry, I just jumped ahead.
Morning, dearest. Just thought I'd come say hi.
They've combined it.
How's it going?
Okay.
Waiting for the
which
launch,
is
of course.
Use case for summer sloops. You can put these in the.
Yep, 14 minutes and change.
Last video, the big
Yeah,
laser machine.
I'm just hoping that their
big,
servers
loud
are
laser machine.
ready for the
Finally,
expected, you know.
And with that, you're gonna.
It's on Steam, not them.
improve your factory.
Oh,
Well, unless you have the Epic version, then it's on
Increasing
Epic.
you're gonna be able to boost your power.
Because, you know, it's... That's true. I mean, a lot of people are going to be bum rushing to get this, but it is through 2 different services. So, you know, I mean, people from Steam are going to need to get it from Steam servers, not necessarily from Coffee Stain. Coffee Stain's already given the update to these guys. They just need to make it go live.
Yeah, that's all.
Like
Huge power consumption.
Power
Now, the only reason why I
Yeah,
say
I
it is
think
because
it's
my
like
brother
4
is a
times or
server
something.
manager
Yeah,
for
something
a
which
uh,
goes hand in
for
hand with like
Daimler
why you
Chrysler. He
need
works
power
with both
augmenters,
the
because
US and
you'll need more power.
the international stuff. And he goes,
So,
there's
they
days
need to figure out how to spend
these
those.
guys
and
push
one
so
fun
much
fact,
out there, and
I
I'm just
believe,
like,
is that
he goes a little
the
crazy
amount of
sometimes.
Mercer
So
Spheres and Summer Sloops
I
have
can just
changed on the
imagine
map,
what this
so we
com-
have changed
how
like the
Steam
ratio,
is
and we
probably
reduced the amount of
affecting,
Summer Sloops and we increased the amount of
you
Mercer
know.
Spheres.
We'll see. A lot of it's going to depend on how big the patch is. I'm sure it's going to be in the several gigabyte range,
couple
but
of factory
I mean,
cosmetic stuff.
Yeah.
no
We've
idea what the
added
patch
a
size
couple
is.
of new buildables.
How's it
There
going,
are
Farmer
people
Marks?
that wanted way more.
You have high hope for
cosmetic
Steam
stuff.
servers, not so high for
But
Epics, which you're on.
We'll,
Ah, gotcha.
That's maybe for the future, you know, like that's maybe something. But we've added a couple.
Yeah,
of different
Steam
features
usually
there.
does a fairly
We've
decent
added-
job.
We've added.
In most cases on Steam, you're limited to your bandwidth.
Factory.
And Steam by default will only take like 10% of your bandwidth.
Such as like chrome and bronze and Caterium.
So if you've got gig service, you can download like up to 100 meg a second.
Really nice, and they can be used on like
But-
almost all the buildings. So it's not just like for walls and.
Yeah, sometimes somewhere between 13 and 26 gig is what you're thinking,
Every
B-Man.
video I've made, I've used the,
I'm gonna
the
Drop in at
like
the 18 range for the update.
Colored-ish.
yeah.
that's
What,
not
what's
silver,
what's
but like-
the cool like carbon fiber color? It's called carbon fiber something I think in the game.
I say your number's probably
on concrete,
very close,
which I always
'cause,
thought looked
I mean, I
pretty
remember
cool.
the
So
last
it's not just,
update
like,
was.
dark in color.
Well, the game itself is only 24 gig installed, 25 gig installed.
And
That's what I remember, yeah,
now
25
we're
gigs, but
at
this-
and there's also new Windows. I forgot to mention
See,
that. And I didn't
it'd
say
be
this
really
in the video, but I
interesting.
did show it in the B-roll. There are now.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
18 plus maybe.
Yeah. How about that? So confirming that.
Because you know they're
overall,
adding
I thought
content,
it was
which is
still
going to add to the
without
size of it.
footage of video, but
Plus
there
all
are
of
new
the
stuff.
files that need to be
Okay.
updated, so it could very well be in the 18
Different balls.
plus
I'm
range.
not gonna lie, they're pretty useful.
Oh, yeah.
And you can make like
God.
people in at Coffee Stand have made like huge like spiral staircases that go super high up, and it looks super cool.
Because, you know,
It's a really
I mean, they're adding a bunch of content. All the tier
Oh,
9
yeah.
stuff, the factory, you know, that's... It might not seem like they're adding much, but it would probably be
We've made
quite a bit, you know?
Yeah.
And then changes to the world. They said they've upgraded the lighting and things like that.
How certain milestones.
I would say
how, like, fuel gens
18
have
plus.
their own milestone now, and like the fuel gens are. What was the change again? It's like. they
Hey,
take
there's
less,
44 achievements. We'll
input
be
now.
breaking
Oh,
into
also,
here.
Did you hear the shout from downstairs?
I was trying to ignore it.
Yeah, no, I couldn't.
Yeah.
So I just got completely. I'm so sorry. Yeah, what were we saying?
Yeah.
For like the past minute.
Who are
Fuel
you?
gen
Who
something.
are you again? Yeah, the change to fuel generators where like they consume less fuel now, or
Yeah.
like they're
Oh yeah.
yeah. So you'll need to build more to get the, but you get more power out of them or something like that, right?
Oh yeah, this was the. Oh yeah, I remember.
More
this.
stuff for your PC to cry beam in.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think you do need to build more.
They require less fuel to
Yeah.
output the amount that they do, so you can build more now with the amount. Like if you have like a fuel generator set up right now,
Yeah.
you go.
Oh joy, my fuel generator setup will get bigger.
Yes.
Oh
yes,
Christ, why did I say that earlier?
Words. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they we haven't like it. Does it count as a nerf or a buff? I'm not sure in this case actually, because it's a little bit of a both, right?
A change.
Yeah, it's a big change.
It's a cop out.
So stuff like that. So so we'll drop these patch notes.
Yeah, and now we'll get the we'll be able to make synthetic slugs or whatever for the power shards, so we have an infinite amount of power shards that we can be
You have socials.
Yeah.
making now.
And yeah, there's a ton of new parts. There's a bunch of new recipes. There's new alt recipes. I've avoided
Spaghetti Master, 5 kilometers of conveyor belts. I love how it tracks it for you.
That and go through it. Also because some of these numbers change.
Yeah.
Less than 10 minutes. Let's go.
That and there are quite a.
That's nice.
Yeah.
First manufacturer, the space elevator, complete all the MAM,
Almost all fuel types. Instead of
complete
just
a
batteries,
research
batteries
MAM
have
tree,
been,
all the MAM trees.
the significance of batteries have been removed.
Phase 1, 2, 3, 4, complete
And, yeah,
5,
those
and
fly
finish the
differently depending on
game.
what so the better the fuel
Complete
type,
the
more
onboarding
fuel
process,
type
which is
it
basically drop
the
in,
better the faster drones will fly.
destroy 1,000
Oh,
foliage,
This one is juicy. You want to take this one?
avoid touching the ground for 30 minutes.
Talk about
Oh.
That's easy enough to do once you have the
Actually, it might be for some people because
Hover
it's
pack.
Probably the most early game feature. Of
Well, you could also
1.0,
do that with
maybe.
advanced game, but
The fact that the biomass burner now has a conveyor belt input.
that's shitty.
Which is going to make that quality of life in
Eh,
the game very. And
I get
later,
it.
Who knows?
Fix a
Very,
blown
very,
fuse, gather all 3 slug
it's like
types,
a small
100
thing
hard
to change in the
drives.
Early game, but that will have a huge.
Just the fact
Bounce
that
on a
the-
space
again,
giraffe
harking back to the,
tick penguin thing.
just not having to make as many round trips back there.
Space giraffe tick penguin thing.
It's gonna be.
Even they don't know what to call the damn
One
things.
thing also, we'll see a little bit how this plans out. But when I was playing,
Hit a creature with a vehicle, get knocked over by a vehicle.
placing manifolds for biomass generators, you might notice that like they might not be as good because of how fuel generators because you need to fill up for a manifold to make sense, right? And in the early game, sometimes you'd rather have just like put in 10 fuel in that one, put in 10 in that, and 10 and 10, and so on and so forth, rather than like fill up fuel dense because you'll get more power if you just have an.
Trying to
even
gather a
flow.
boombox
So, like,
tape.
I think in the early game, my
All 3
prediction,
types
and
of
I may be
edible
wrong about this,
flora,
my prediction is that we'll see a lot more load
Mercer
balancing
sphere, summer
for
sloop,
this particular thing.
power
Because
slug.
I think manifold is like the overall preferred method of
Gather
routing.
150
I
Mercer
predict
spheres.
that we'll see more load balancing for biomass generators. in
Gather
the early
50
game,
summer
and
sloops.
You'll move over to manifolds as the game goes on.
5K of
what
pipelines and railway. Portable miner.
See here. Yeah,
Fix
there's a
it
bunch of
thing.
small tweaks
Buy
as
the
well.
golden nut
Some,
statue.
Here's the thing, yeah. So fuel gens now produce 250 megawatts.
Reach
of
the
electricity,
highest
150
cliff in the
so-
game. The maximum world height.
And there's a bunch of stuff with like MAM changes, such as like programmable splitters and geothermal generators. They're no longer be needing supercomputers, so they're going to be accessible.
Set up a
early
train
on.
schedule. Tame a doggo.
It's also available
Move faster than 140 kilometers an hour.
instead of being in tier 5, so it's going to be accessible early.
I see 2 ways of doing
We're trying
this.
to mitigate the whole noblest being able to just
Um,
gas pillars.
Oh yeah.
Train going down a steep grade.
This one.
Oh yeah. Hard drive rerolling
Yeah.
and saving. Yeah.
Or
So,
possibly a
now only gives you 2
hypertube
options
cannon.
instead of 3, but as a change, it's still a buff because if you don't like those 2 options,
Ooh.
you can now reroll each and every hard drive once.
Maybe
So you do
jump
they have
sliding
4 options.
off
The thing is, if
of
you
a
use
Mark
3
6
hard
build,
drives, you can't then go back
depending on
and
how
roll
fast they're
them.
moving.
So it is kind of
That'd be a nice
solid
one.
mark about like, okay, I don't like my 2 current top recipes that I can pick from.
Unlock all the
If
milestones.
you do opt to reroll and those other 2
First
options,
alternate recipe. Visit each starting area biome once.
yeah, but yeah, 2 options.
And it's
and
0
3
of
options
4.
for two new options. And they should also only be able to present.
So that would be desert,
recipes that you
Rocky
can't
Desert,
use
Green Hills, Northern Forest.
by that stage of the game. Maybe.
And then 4 hidden ones, which you can, if you
Yeah,
want
those are
to,
most of the new
spoil
features
yourself
coming
by
out
going
right
into
now.
global
It's
and
got
showing
a
them.
lot of live stuff,
Yeah.
such as being able to build straight conveyor belts, making.
Because it'll show them as hidden here, and you can actually click to show if you want.
Yes.
Linus is nodding behind the
Yes.
If you want.
Yes.
It's so good. Being able to just like drag from
5.5
input to the
minutes.
output and just get like straight proper conveyor belts. And you can get most of the use cases in there. You just need to learn like a little bit like when to pull from what and like what order to drag things. So that's
Yeah,
really
the new
nice.
belt
Also,
snapping
you hold
mechanics
control
and stuff
buildings,
like that. Those are going to
conveyor
take a little
bases
getting
and
used
get them
to.
to become straight. So it'll be straight in the same axis as like as their connection point. So they'll still
Being able to lock belts
down and up,
straight,
depending on the
things
nature
like
of
that.
the
That's
terrain.
going to be
But
nice.
that
There's
is
going to be a lot of
pretty
quality
nice.
of life stuff, I'm guessing, that they haven't even touched on yet.
Oh wait, I didn't know this.
Boy, they said 50
Wait.
plus pages of patch
This
notes.
is
I
new to
bet there's
me.
a lot of QOL
Okay,
stuff up on
apparently you
there.
can free place signals now, so you can place them wherever you want on the railway instead of just at like the intersection points. That's actually pretty
Ooh.
dope.
I have yet to place a single. A single.
I have, and I didn't
Free
notice
placing
that.
signals instead of
That's
at the
huge.
junction
Holy
of
shit.
tracks. That
Yeah,
could that'll be
I'm actually-
nice.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Chat, is anyone else here a true?
Because you
adventurer?
can line it up now with your
Why have trains when
frickin'
you can just have a million belts running across the
Because
track?
it's fun to set up the
certain
sequence
points
system.
instead of having
It seems complex,
them
but it's
like
really
snap,
fun.
in my case,
Yeah, it's
just
really fun.
beyond or just in front of some of the foundations I was using.
That's dope. I've also just don't build.
That'll be nice.
That will be nice.
Once you're used to it, you're
Yeah.
just,
Here's another thing that I didn't know. I actually don't know what this entails, but like when you're dismantling blueprints, you can also now change the build mode to completely dismantle all parts of the blueprint instead of only a single element. Wasn't that in the game already? Well, maybe that's not in up to date.
I am going to be real, and yeah, I think I'm allowed to say
Is
this.
this not an up to date chat, or maybe I'm wrong? It's not.
I've played Internal for so long that I just don't remember.
Less than 4 minutes. Maybe it's not. Maybe I just played update
Yeah,
1.0
I think
for so
so
long.
too. Yeah,
Less than
so
4
long.
minutes.
And yeah, there's a bunch of changes to like the build system. There's the clearance system has actually been updated as well, so like they're a bit tighter. There's the guideline system where I've showcased in this video where you can get clear guidelines now instead of just having green lights.
I'm going to close Steam,
They also
and
show
I will
the
reopen as soon as they say it, because
and,
that's usually a better way of triggering that the
I mentioned
updates there.
before, there is a narrative now in the game. We won't talk too much about that. That's up for you guys to discover.
Yes.
There's a ton of
never
stuff
thought
in the
about that. Thanks
world.
for
I'm not
reminding
gonna go
me.
through these.
And again, to touch on the narrative super quickly, again, every single one.
Because sometimes you can sit there and try and like, why is it not showing? Why is it not showing? It's there.
And yeah, we're 3 minutes away.
Rebooting
from release,
Steam
and
can
we
just
haven't even
sometimes
gotten
trigger
to
that.
the end of the patch notes.
So what's the
yeah,
hype
so
about? Oh, I don't know,
that
Billy.
Has to do with like optimization.
I heard that they're
achievements,
gonna have a
fixing,
giant flightless
network
bird
optimization. There's
that
been
you
a
can
lot of work
only
gone into,
summon
working
by
out
killing
the
100
with the
flightless
networking
birds,
code.
and then it will come
Optimization
down and destroy your
system has
factory.
been completely remade for networking, for instance.
Skipping through the Steam post real quick to see what.
Yeah, exactly. Save system has been optimized, so like saving should be way faster. The rendering as well, like and like objects
Oh,
that are saved
man.
into the save file are also optimized. So yeah, there's so
Good
much
shit.
And
You know
dedicated
your wife
servers, I
would-
didn't touch that. Dedicated
You know your
servers
wife
also
would
have a
like
lot,
smack you
lot
upside the head with a
of
frying
you,
pan if
Ben.
you started killing all the flightless
not only
birds.
Ben, but also
And all people.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing that gets me. They've never made a
Um,
plush of the flightless bird.
And
They have
we're
flights-
finally
they have,
going
the
to
doggo,
Don't
they have
don't
the-
start
Dedicated
with
servers up until
with Billy
1.0
because
been
he's gonna be.
experimental, so they have not been
I know. I've heard.
so now
I've
we're
heard he and his wife
supporting
talk about it. He's
2
always
minutes.
trying to figure a way to
Oh
get
my
one for.
Oh my goodness! Do you want me? I can push the thing, so don't worry about it. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane how much work has gone into this one. Like,
Why did their
application.
countdown
I
disappear?
think
Oh,
for a
no,
long
there it
time,
is. I was gonna say,
I
why did
think
their
when you
countdown
work on it
disappear?
for
What the
so
hell?
long, we feel like, no, it's not too much new, really. But like, now that we actually started collecting,
It's earth shattering.
yeah,
Yes,
like
when
we
you
actually go through the patch notes and
When was
whatnot.
the last time? Have you played U8 recently at all? Gone back?
No,
to
I
see-
can't.
I'd properly play.
I can't without straight conveyor belts, and I can't
Wow.
without dimensional depot, so I like just refuse.
I'm on
It took a
Steam's
couple of hours, just no more than a couple
Steam's
hours.
stat
Two at a
site that
time.
talks about all of its
To just
servers and
beat
stuff.
U8
Mm-hmm.
up.
And all of them, most of the
It's
U.S.
insane.
ones are at
Yeah,
medium
yeah,
capacity right now.
It's night and day.
There's so many so many changes.
I don't know if
Yes.
that's a
And
good thing or a
not
bad
only
side
that,
for
but, like, I really
downloads.
feel like the quality is so much better in 1.0.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
And I
Yeah, who
really
knows?
happy and
Less than a
proud of
minute.
what
Less than a
the team has
minute.
put together in terms of quality for the game, and I am really excited to see and hear how it's gonna go once it goes out into the wild, and finally get everyone to play. It's scary.
I think I'm feeling the pulse now. Just
Yeah.
thinking about like all the buzz, all the
Yeah.
oh god, yeah.
So in 30 seconds, roughly, you guys are gonna be able to play. Yeah,
God,
Linus is freaking
yeah.
out. I'm freaking out as well. I can't believe we got
16,000 people
Let's
tuned into
see.
Coffee
Let's
Stain
let-
on on Twitch.
Both of your hands.
Yeah,
That's awesome. I saw that.
So much work has gone into this.
Well,
That's
if
dope.
you include
Yeah,
their
it is.
YouTube
So I
stream,
hope
they're at like
Oh, yeah.
60K.
1.0. I hope you all enjoy playing Satisfactory. And we can't wait to see everyone like make
Only one thing I
content
say
or
about
stream
Coffee
and
Stain,
see
they
what you
are
build.
very
It's
much
like,
about the
man, how is it
player
really
and very
nutty?
much about the modders.
So
They
without
seem
further
really
ado, everyone,
like to push those guys
thanks
like
for hanging out
big
with
time.
us. It's time.
Yes, we now get to color our suit. Oh god, game it out.
Damn. All right.
Come on, where is it? Don't tease me like this. Yep, 1.51 for ATS dropped and broke everything. That's there, so... Come on, damn it! The new 1.0 thing is there.
Mm-hmm.
Controllers. They're launching on console. Yep.
That's cool.
They're launching on console.
Not quite yet. Soon it says. All right, come on.
Well, yeah,
Where is the
soon.
freaking update?
Let's go, everyone! Holy shit! I can't believe it. I'm gonna remove the countdown here. It is out. It is available. Well, it's downloading, hopefully for some people, but it is now finally coming out. Satisfactory 1.0. It's wow. And actually, I feel
Exit, start. Exit, start. Steam's gonna fucking hate me. Exit, start. Exit, start.
I can't
Give me
believe
my
it.
download.
That. So real quick, if you don't see anything happening in Steam on Epic, don't worry. On Epic, you might need to refresh the browser or like the client or whatever, and it should update. And on Steam, it's the same thing. Like you might need to refresh Steam or restart it, and then it'll kick off. But yeah, that we snuck in a little bit of extra thing at the end there. Yeah, so Satisfactory is coming to console. I guess is the thing I want to say here. We've dreaded this. I was saying, like it's a huge undertaking to be able to bring this game to console, but we are doing it together with our friends at Fish Labs. we have been working on porting this game to console. We don't have a release date or anything like that yet. We actually don't know fully when, if it can be even this year or next year or something like that. But we are working on it, and we are working on gonna get. I'm so excited for this. We are excited to be able to bring console for Satisfactory for PlayStation 5 and Xbox. The Xboxes, I don't know. Anyways, so super exciting. One thing.
Oh,
I
sorry.
mention with regards to
11.1
this is
gigs,
that
smaller than I
also
expected.
looking into getting proper controller support. If you've been with us on the
Oh, you got the update, huh?
dev streams, you know
Yep.
that this has been a topic that we talked about.
Buying that on
It's
PS5, your
a
PC can be
huge
saved.
undertaking, being able to bring controller support.
It does work, but it does
And
take
we
a
are gonna
bit.
bring controller support for
11.1,
PC
I
as
was a
well,
little
so
smaller than I
it's
was
not just
expecting
for
it.
console. We haven't fully finished that yet, and so that will be sort of an update in the future. So it's coming, but with controller support comes a ton of
There we go.
like work that goes into, we've had to update menus, like all widgets and like all the UI elements in the game have to be accustomed with controller support in mind. But we are.
All right, we can close that down now. I will mute this for a minute.
And yeah, we're gonna hang out for a little bit longer actually, because we're not gonna end the stream just yet, because I know that you're all probably gonna ditch the stream now and just jump back into Satisfactory. But yeah, we're gonna hang out a little bit more. Mark is gonna join us, our game director, but he's not here. It's probably on me not to telling him that he needs to show up.
80%.
So yeah, how are we all feeling, chat? Are we excited? Are we happy? Can't believe that we're finally here. How big is the download for you all? Because it will vary a little bit, I think. We have reduced the general size of the game in total. So I'm not sure. 11 gigs on Steam for some people, 13, 10. I think the game is around like 13 gigs in total now. I don't know. Linus is just shrugging his head. I don't know. A lot of people said 11 gigs. So and the team is celebrating, and we've tried to like soundproof this room as much as we possibly can, and we haven't heard like almost anything from the bottom floor, but now we can actually hear them, which is pretty exciting. So good job, everybody. I can't believe we're here. Super excited. Time to party. Time to get wasted.
Verifying. We got 2 minutes
So
remaining.
Yeah, as I mentioned
minute
before, we're coming
30.
to console.
Crank it
If
down.
you didn't hear the news or didn't see it, we are coming to console, and it's really exciting. And we've been working on that for a long time together with Fish Labs, who's doing the porting. And Control Support is also coming, if you didn't hear that. So super exciting. Obviously. Otherwise, you'd have to play on console with, I don't know. You'd find a way. Anyways. There's a fly in here. It's really annoying. What else is there to say? I don't know. It's just. What was that? Yeah, they'll figure it out. Okay, yeah, chat. I see you. Like, where's 1.1? What is this? What is this shit? I can't believe this. We haven't even. It's not been out for like 10 minutes, and we're already complaining about where's 1.1. Oh boy. 20. Oh, it's getting there. Getting there. Crossplay for console, we don't know yet exactly. We haven't decided, I think. There's a lot of work that goes into that. So we're not sure if we can support crossplay for console. So
What are you fucking talking about? What? God damn it!
A lot of
What the
stuff
fuck?
with consoles that we can't talk about right now, mostly because the biggest reason is because I haven't prepared for it. Okay, like
Fuck you talking about missing?
So I don't want to give away any faulty information.
You having the same problem, Rich
We'll
Trains?
follow up with more information in regards to consoles. We don't have a release date, like I said before, hope. I mean, it might be this year, but I don't think it will. But maybe, who knows? Oh God, we're back. Who knows? We're back. We're doing it again. So yeah. Error occurred. Oh no. It's missing the executable. Wait a second. Just okay. If you're running into issues when you're downloading, make sure to what's it called? Resolve files on Steam and Epic. So on Steam, you go to properties, and there's like a setting under properties there where you can go like.
Verifying my files now. Now they need an update to fix the
You can,
update.
like, reconcile files and make sure and verify them, and it's the same thing on Epic. You right-click on the thing and you go to the little dots, and you can validate them. Verify. That's the word. Get that verification going. We have a
Still
different
getting
kind of
it.
verification in the game.
Missing game
Where's
executable.
Mark, you're supposed to be here.
What are you talking about? Missing game executable.
I had a bunch of stuff planned with Mark when he's here, but he's not here, so it's really hard to like.
Okay.
Anyway,
This is Bupkis.
yeah. What are your Linus? You take his place. Yeah. Linus is joining in.
I'll stall for time.
Yeah. How are you feeling? Or maybe is that Mark?
I think it's.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I bypassed it. No, I thought I did.
It's finally out.
Yeah. The last.
There he is.
There he is. Look at that. What?
I took his spot and
yeah.
then he.
Yeah. You can get in. You can.
You take the good spot.
Okay. All right. Bye, Linus. Oh, okay. You mean you're like, yeah, scooch over. Oh, hi, Mark.
How do I sit here?
Yeah,
or-
you want to sit close to the mic.
Yeah, factorygame.exe. And actually, I was just looking in that folder too.
Great
Yeah,
down
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
I,
No, it's good.
haven't heard
I was
anything
just looking in
throughout
my.
the entire stream, and then like when we launched, I heard like the countdown.
Yeah.
Super exciting.
No, it's amazing.
Super cool.
And it's did you see any stats like the view counts and stuff?
No.
So it's like I think on total it was like over 80,000 people watching
Wait, what?
at peak. Yeah. Across
Yeah,
both.
there's no.
So I think the entire category of like.
What the shit?
Yeah. So that's counting the satisfactory category on
Oh,
Twitch,
wow.
assuming that people are watching other people's streams.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, and that's
Hi
actually.
everyone. I felt like I've been streaming for like there's maybe 50 people here
Yeah,
or something
that's
like
actually
that.
higher than our concurrent users.
Damn. All right. Cool. Well.
Yeah, where is
glad
that?
you all tuned in for this
It's
shit.
not there.
Exciting
It's been
times.
sick, yeah.
Yeah, but what's the general feel for 1.0 though? Because
You know what
I
we're
don't
gonna
know.
do
I
then?
feel
Fine.
like it didn't hit me until like when I pushed live on trailer
Yeah.
and I saw the reactions to it. I felt
This
like,
way, I'll uninstall and reinstall. Yeah, they
Yeah.
it's,
And I
it's
still remember
screwed
the
up for
first time
me.
I saw that draft. I'm pointing to Linus now because
Yeah.
he made that trailer. But that really hit me then as well, and now it kind of hit me again because you don't really feel it. Like we've also done like 10 updates for this game, so it feels kind of like same old shit
Mhm.
in a way. But I mean, it's still not really real life thing. But we've also worked on it for such a long time.
Yeah.
But I think the game is like in a better state than it's ever been. We spent so much time bug fixing.
I don't know why
think
it's
there were
doing
some
this.
bugs between
Yeah.
update 8 and now.
Yeah.
Couple of
That's
guys
actually
in the
confirmed number, I think,
Coffee
in the
Stain
patch notes
stream
when,
said
like,
to
the press release
uninstall
was
and reinstall. It's likely a
That's what I'm
Steam
doing.
the
issue.
bugs that we actually kept track
Okay.
of. So
That's what I'm
there's still
doing
a lot
now.
of bugs in there. Like I still see shit.
Yeah.
sometimes, I'm like,
Yeah.
But that, I mean, it should play better than it's ever played. And
Yeah.
we
I
got all the
mean-
new content.
That's the general vibe.
That's what I'm doing now.
Is that like it just feels polished, like it feels so much more polished, and I feel like we've had a pretty good level of polish for being in early access, you know. Like I always felt like we've tried to always not put out stuff that's like broken, and like stuff has been unfinished, but you know we want it to be unfinished in a state where it's playable and good, and like
Yeah.
you can see the intent.
Yeah, it's supposed to be representative of
Yeah.
what we want, right?
Exactly.
Like, and sometimes it also kind of nipped us in the butt because you kind
Here's what some people are saying, and I'm already in the process, so it doesn't matter.
Sometimes when you want to try things
Go
out, you
into
kinda
your,
just try it, so we always test internally.
Steam folder,
I think we've been lucky at that as well, that we never really had to go back to
your
something
Steam
that
apps, common, you know, yada yada yada,
remove it and-
into your install, and where it shows satisfactory.
But it's super
And I had that factory game steam.exe rename that to factory game.exe.
Everything that we revealed, like everything that I've revealed, we talked about it.
on the YouTube.
I'm already in the
Yeah.
What do you mean? Did I forget
In the
something? 'Cause,
install
there might have been,
section,
there might have
so
been a few
it's
small
too late
things, but
for
I think
me.
that's sort of up to
But that exe that was here that said factorygamesteam.exe, rename that to factorygame.exe.
With how you can place signals on Rails wherever.
That's what they're saying on
That
It's
was in the
Bits.
patch notes.
Wait, is that new?
Wait, is it not?
Yeah, they're saying that on a.
Well, I didn't even know that was
Man,
in.
we changed so much shit between like the last time.
Right.
Like, I actually forgot what was in.
Wonder
this
why the
update.
name
Yeah,
changed.
right. Because apparently the blueprint dismantle.
Well, it was probably this is the Steam files, this is the Epic files, and it didn't get
wasn't it?
tweaked
That might have snuck in
between,
the patch notes.
you know.
But I'm pretty sure that's
Gotcha.
an update.
Okay,
Pretty
no,
sure
that
it was an
sounds right.
update, 'cause I think we talked.
Weird, but-
Didn't we just reveal that at some point? Or
See,
something?
Factory Game Steam.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
It's been such a because we actually worked on this update since like update 7, I think. So I think when it comes to like the alien power augmenter and stuff like that, like development for that was started around the same time that we worked on blueprints.
There it goes.
So that's how long is that ago? That's a long time.
And now, of course, give me a minute, because now all of my settings likely will have frickin' changed. That's likely still a little bit loud. Bring this down to around 40. There we go. Bring that down a little bit. We can tweak things as we go. How are the levels, guys? Are they a little loud, a little quiet? What should I do with the levels?
They don't sound bad to me.
Rocky Desert. Alright, well, we'll get this set up for the next time I play. We're gonna leave it set to single player for now. Yeah, it is still a little loud in my ears, so. There we go, that should be better. Start in the Rocky Desert. We are not going to skip onboarding. We are not going to have our advanced game settings on. We're going to leave it in single player. I'm assuming we can change that when we load. I hope.
Separation from main transport complete. Group 8 delivered to Calistian region. All
Calistian
pioneers
region.
functional, initiating dispersion. Attention Pioneer, I am Ada, your personal instance of the artificial directory and assistant. Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fixit. Short-term
Interesting.
solutions to long-term problems. Initiating planet
Build
fall.
gun.
Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1. Beginning aero assist. Drag within acceptable parameters. Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun. Activating retro propulsion.
Parachute. Backup parachute. Skipping parachute. Had me worried for a second there.
Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable. Congratulations. You are the third in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome
Survive?
to Massage 2, AB-B, in the binary system of Akicha. Loading
Not skipping nothing.
objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding. First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fix-It procedure and equip the Fix-It Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone. Next objective. Dismantle the drop pod. Fix-It Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub.
We got us a nut.
Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
Sorry, Billy. Or am I? It's funny how I get into the planet and immediately go kill one of the flightless birds. What a dick. Fear me. Fear me. I'm gonna train these birds stay away. Bong. Too used to pressing F in games.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fix-It to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
But what if I get hungry? Okay, I know roughly where I'm at. Are you getting a missing... Alright, hold on a second. It's not verifying file, oh! Sounds like Coffee Stain fixed it, try verifying files. Are you still getting the issue, Rich Trains? What? Bring it. Bring it, bitch.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized interrupting previous message for higher priority message. Next objective. Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fix-It does not pay by the kilometer.
Yeah. So, what that is, MacGyver, is you had mods still installed, I believe. I've had that issue before, when the mod manager wasn't working. And there was a cache file I had to dump. What error are you getting, Cope? MacGyver, for you, go into your Steam install folder. So, Cope, here's what you do. Give me a second. We'll get there. How's it going there, Big Vito? In your Steam folder, how's it going, Zelray? MacGyver, look for your Steam mods, your mod loader thing here, and try erasing this. Then verify your files. But as far as you go, Cope, yours should say factory game steam.exe. Nope, deleted that. Reckon deleting the mod manager and reinstall it later. It's a possibility, MacGyver. Yeah. Shut down Steam, restart. Should give you an update to fix it, Cope. Otherwise, you can take this factory game steam.exe and just rename it to factory game. And it will do the same thing.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding.
Ooh.
Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
They redid that. That's nice.
Hub upgrade 1, storage and frame, completed. Equipment like the portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 2.
It's a little bit different. Not drastically different, but it is a little bit different. Just remove Steam from it. It just should say factory game, Cope. Pure iron node. Nice. Me leggy. Alright. BRB, Mr. Vito, sounds good. Uninstall your mod manager. Ding!
Hub upgrade 2, power and shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible
didn't
with
have to,
Fixit
Vito.
technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete Hub upgrade 3.
I didn't have to uninstall mine, but I had, before the update, gone in with the mod manager and uninstalled all my mods. And then I just launched via the regular icon. We're gonna need a lot more copper. Created a new profile in mod manager with no active mods. Turned off the mods. I just uninstalled the mods. What's going on, Speedy Gaming? Missing cable. Portable miner stack. Fuck yeah. $93 in that direction. Where we're headed then. Yep, Rocky Desert for me. Suck it. Squirrel. First slug, baby. Nah.
This
Where's the
semi-slug
point?
species seems to
I'll do
persist
it.
entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fix-it production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
It's only an impure node, but fuck it. Geronimo. Okay. That. $20 of these. 20 of these. Yeah, I get it. Me, I prefer to keep them on.
Hub Upgrade 3, Interior Furnishing, completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fix-It's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero waste policy. We understand that Fix-It pioneers are only human, and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 4.
Oh, it's the trash can. Nice. The trash. Ah, it splatters all over the floor. So unhygienic. So unhygienic. Uninstall farm. Alright, we gotta get another smelter going. Iron rod. I need a cable. Got your first hard drive? Nice. Let's go grab our copper. I was gonna say, did I pass it? I did. Grab all the stuff on the way back to and fro. Still need to think where I start. Never started the first biome, like the plains, the meadows. Green Hills would probably be your bet then. You've never started that area. What's going on, KW? Most people I've seen, KW, have gone fresh starts. Not everyone has, but most people I've seen have. First, I'm gonna watch Darius for a while. Wait a second. These change colors. Interesting. Those were yellow.
They were.
I wonder if they're tied to the color on the, that part of my shirt that I changed. Alright. Got stuff producing. $14, $16, $18. Hit it. And I need 20 cable. Fuse again. That's likely due to the fact that we're out of biomass. It is.
Hub Upgrade 4, Landing Platform and Utilities, completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts.
Correct,
There
they
is
do
nothing
not.
to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 5.
Nice. We now have conveyor belts and conveyor belt poles. So we need more of that, more of that, more of that. going on, Dead Soul? Alright, so we've got conveyors now. We need to get limestone. Right there. Perfect.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. It is unclear where on the flora or fauna spectrum it lies, but initial data suggests this might be a nest or an egg. Preserve the remains for later study.
Will do. Alright, we need to... It's enough concrete for now. I'm definitely going to need to get a portable miner on that in a few minutes. Watching you and waiting for your download to finish. Right on. Alright, so that'll get us to 50 of those. And let's check in over here. That'll get us to that. Grade 5 complete.
Hub Upgrade 5, Power Expansion, completed. The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution: as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fix-It pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective: complete Hub Upgrade 6.
Alright, so we're gonna go drop this over here on this. Yep, absolutely was the plan all along, to go through a brand new playthrough. We are just working on our onboarding process. That's a cable. Oh, excuse me. Alright, we need that. I need to go get some... excuse me. Hiccups. I like the fact these stack now. So far really good, Marbear. How you been? Been busy with work? I can hear that. Do I have a storage container. Alright, that's sorting that. We've got a big hot mess here going on. That's fine. We'll manage. Let's see, what do we got here? Wrecked! Wrecked. Nice. I love it. Alright. My problem is I have not been keeping up with the biomass. It's good so far. Feed the burbs. Then you can play for a bit. There you go, Zelray. Go grab the copper quick. The whole way up. We'll grab more stuff. I stream practically every day of the week. There, B-Man. Both on Twitch and YouTube.
Hey, NBCS. I'm sorry, Darius. I'm gonna go down and talk with the other guys for a bit. Talk to you later, okay?
Yep, sounds good, Matt. Started in the Northern Forest, nice. I don't think I get the man until I finish onboarding. Alright, there we go. Go grab the concrete, get that converting. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, throw this in there. Alright, let's handcraft some plates while we're waiting on the other stuff here. There we go. Put down 10 miners on each node. That's a lot. You started on the ledge in Northern Forest? That's where I normally start. Kind of why I wanted to do something different this time around. Hub 6.
Hub upgrade 6. Landing platform hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It Pioneer. Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
So get to work. Get to work, you dogs. That's onboarding complete. That's awesome. Good up to upgrade 5 yourself? Nice. Alright, let's take a quick second. Top up this shit before I run out of freaking power again. Alright, so I've got a complete and utter fucking shit pile of a mess here, so yeah, I do. I just press it once. Mr. Vito didn't realize that.
I got a jar of dirt, I got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it?
Yeah, that became a thing, like update 6? going on, Zodiac? Alright, let's go grab this and the copper. The year of long-time EA games goes to 1.0. Yep. There we go. Biomass leaves there. Leaves there. That'll last a little while now. At least. Alright, so you're doing your thing. You're good to go for a minute. To make 300 screws. I want the MAM so I can get the chainsaw. Assuming that's in the MAM. I think it is, yeah. Need more wire.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit.
I need
To
5
advance
reinforced
Fixit's
plates.
mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
And I need 45 wire. What's wrong? Why is it not loading? That seals it.
The remains researched belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances.
Oh, they changed the
Spitter remains
bacon.
can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration. The remains researched belong to a plant-like organism hosting the larva of the flying crab, the most mature of which hatch when threatened. Hatcher remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration. This semi-slug, now dubbed Power Slug, is early in its life cycle and has retained only part of its potential energy storage capacity, giving it its blue color. Power slugs are capable of extracting latent energy from their surroundings, including through a form of photosynthesis, and preserve it in their porous semi-crystalline shell over their lifetime.
Another
This explains
planet
why
being
they rarely
destroyed in the
move
name of
after having
progression.
found a suitable location.
Build, build, build. I'm trying there, MacGyver. I'm trying. Alright. Base building logistics. Ah, right here. You're next. Is per force build. Have you tried verifying files? You've installed it twice? Huh. I can now make biomass burners to increase power. Grab some iron rods. That's not an exe file that seals it. Or sorry, that's not an exe problem, Vito. That's something completely different. Here's what I want you to do that seals it. Uninstall the game, then go into your Steam install directory, completely delete the folder so that there's nothing left. And then there's one other folder I'm going to have you go into as well. I'm wondering if there's a bad cache file or something that's not getting uninstalled when he does an uninstall. Things can be tricky like that. Caps lock. And then, yeah, go into your C drive. And go into your users folder. Yeah, delete the folder. Go. All right, and then under your users C users app data. I want to say it's in local. C users app data local factory game. Make sure all you have in here is this GUID and the saved folder. There you go, Vito. That's unfortunate, Chad. I'm not paying attention to my biomass. Excuse me. How much am I consuming here for a second? What the hell? Yep. They are automated now. If you uninstall Mod Manager... Were you running Mod Manager that seals it? I don't know if you were or not. What up there, Dagel crew? You were? Go ahead and make sure you uninstall that. Oh, you're reinstalling the game now? Okay. Not much. Just, let's just live in the dream, I guess? No, it's 1.0 release today. Official 1.0 release today. Yep. Yep, official 1.0 release today. Loving it, too. Oh, this is craft. Let me get up, do a little stretch. Oh. Guess what? The new PC I have now, Wink Wink, you can actually maybe play and not lag all the time. Oh, speaking of, they announced it's coming to consoles. Their Dagel crew. Don't know which consoles when, but it is coming. Yep, they announced it's coming to consoles. Alright, all this stuff is gonna sit and chug for a few. We'll slap a couple more up on the copper node. That stuff all needs to chug for a few minutes. So now's as good a time as any to start moving about. We'll go drop this down in below. Well, I'm not running a power cable up to it just yet, so... We're gonna let that chug a lug. And we're gonna go explore a bit. I know there's some stuff not far from here. Excellent. Another slug. The space whale tick thing. Woohoo! Got iron there. I can't build nothing. Damn it. Wanted to get up on here, but I guess not. Not right now, anyway. Something in my eyeball, god damn it. Alright. Out of the fart clouds. Piggy, piggy!
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Water. Can't get in there right now. I need the chainsaw. Because I'm that much of a dick. Yes, I am. Can't quite get to it. Ah, almost made it. I'll be back. I know there's a hard drive site here in the middle of the frickin' desert somewhere. Oh, hello. There it is. Oh, yeah, 47. Ooh, yeah, 83 reinforced iron plates. Fuck yeah. And she's a freebie. All that much better.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers
Fuck
are
yeah.
contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Yeah, don't ask why these are here. That's discouraged. Really want this game now? Had the chance to get it for free. Turned it down, now you're kicking yourself? Sorry to hear that there, Cowboy Mike's. It's an awesome game. Ow! Ow! The water does look better. Bitter bastard. Hub is that way. She'll be coming around the corner when she comes. Alright. Now we can expand some. Go. Over to here. Power slugs.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many
Fluffy-tailed hog.
characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration. Research completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA
That's
capsules.
expensive.
In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
Anywhere on this planet. This planet. Not any other planets. Just this planet. Alright, and let's go in here. now overclock.
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note: power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
Go. You get that to 500. There's 4. Sounds good, dear Cowboy Mike. So you take care. Have yourself a good day at work. Hopefully it goes by quick for you.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational
Heck yeah,
note:
baby.
will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated, fun, fun, fun.
It's contractually mandated. Fun, fun, fun. Need 160 screws. Let's go. Let's go. So far, so good there, Mrs. Crew. We're cruising right along. So jealous you're at work so you can't play until later? Sorry to hear that there, Tiki. go. Alright, let's see what we get up over here. Thank you, Vito, for that. How do I analyze it in the MAM? Oh, there we go. Scanning. Excellent. It's ma'am. Area mode. Single mode. So nice. Base game feature now. Fuck yeah.
The fruit of this fungus-like flora does not seem
That's
to
a
show
little
much
loud.
potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
That's hard to say, Vito. Hard to say on that one, really.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
So far, so good. I'm almost done the first tier completely. I definitely need to get working on the Space Hub and doing a lot of other stuff, but I just unlocked Foundations. So now I can start putting stuff on Foundation. Which that's pretty good. It does provide a very good foundation from which to move on with. Got 5 minutes left on the first hard drive. We can start getting ready to replace all of this mess. Hurry this along a little bit. Did manage to find my first hard drive, as you guys can see, so isn't bad. Only one mod I had active was not compatible, but the mod was no big deal. There you go. I'm sure that's the furthest thing from Mr. Vito's mind at the moment, is updating all of his ATS mods.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in, visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out, feel refreshed, and focus on your duties.
There are a lot of them. It's hard to say. I mean, there's a lot of quality of life stuff that they've added that, I mean, I haven't even started to scratch the surface on yet. Yeah, there's a lot of differences, Turtle Speed. As I'm sure you saw, the biomass burners are now beltable. There's a lot of tweaks to the chainsaws and stuff. You can now customize your character. Yes, you can flush the toilet. I don't see an actual bed in here. Wasn't there a bed in here? Oh, no, they're there. Never mind. I was going to say, wasn't there a bed in there before? There is. I'm just blind. That's okay. It is. It is a violent toilet. It splashes all over the place. Hard drive has been completed. Ooh.
Hard drive analysis completed. Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM.
Yep. Plus 6 inventory slots? That's fucking stupid handy. Fatal error, that's no good. What, tech tree or skill? What do you mean? That was off of my first hard drive. Sounded like I heard something flying around. It's like this should be.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests these are predators, but notably they do not have a traditional mouth or eyes. There are, however, numerous cavities on their head which could fulfill a similar function. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and
Fucking little
potential
bastards.
countermeasures.
Fucking spooters. How's it going there, Wops Attacks? I probably butchered that, and I apologize. Oh, Jesus! The Mercer spheres look different. And fuck that. Mercer spheres look different. And I'm dead. Blah!
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application.
Ah, we got our first Mercer Sphere. Top up with a little bit of health on the way back. Oh, crash site. Big guy and the flyer dudes. Yep. Punched him to death. Needs 100 megawatts. Guess I'm not getting that one. Alright, I gotta get ready to go grab the kiddo. Or we're gonna get this stuff. Ow. 100 megawatts. I'm gonna punch this in on the way back. And what I'll do is I'll just tie it into my network. Down the cliff here. Alright. I'll save it here. I will be back in a little while. We're going to raid over to Mr. Dave. I'll be back later. Till then, take care, stay safe, have a fantastic rest of your day. Wops Attacks, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I gotta run though. We'll catch ya.